What's up, Sheep Tits? My name is TheGamingBaconator, and welcome to episode 1 of Saturday Night Shit Talk. It's a podcast type of thing where I just talk to people on Discord.
Well,
Quality content.
Very well.
Only something that 5 people will watch.
Yeah, probably.
Why did you?
Given how little
You
views
stuttered
my
so
content
much.
gets, that's probably fairly accurate.
You stuttered so much. It's
Yeah.
so gonna,
Wait, what, me or Bacon?
it's gonna be so awkward. Oh god.
But, I mean, don't I pretty much always stutter a little bit?
I mean, yeah, but like it was like going stairs carefully.
Which I
Just
guess...
like today, I'm gonna talk to some people.
I guess it could
like-
be because where this is basically the first time that I've ever recorded any kind of video with other people. So, I don't know.
Probably sound like a bit of an asshole, just like pointing out that stutter thing, but it was like.
I mean, I'm fairly aware of some of my speech patterns anyway.
I can already see myself just being hated. But hey, do I care?
Yeah. I mean, ain't nobody give a fuck. This is Saturday Night Shit Talk.
What if someone like comes by and watches this and sees the fuck bacon and pepper in the same video? Is this Soren Son bullshit?
Yeah.
I swear that's gonna be a comment. This video
Probably going to be. And then someone's gonna probably point out, who the fuck is talking in a British accent? And it'll be, well, me, Mr. Samuel Cook.
My daddy mean.
Who's that? And my parents are dead.
There's
and I'm just here.
There's your Son and Sora's Mind crossover.
There you go. That's as far as it's going.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming out, people. You finally got it. Now shut the fuck up about it.
Tune in next time for Sora's Mind Infinity War.
Just
Followed next by Sora's Mind Endgame.
Oh, my son's mine forever.
Yeah. Or
Like,
Son-
the
basically just
HEV boot, or
screams like a little bitch.
I haven't actually decided on what I'm actually gonna call this version of Sans Mind. Like, I'm not gonna call it the HEV boot, but I'm not really sure.
Well, I mean, I think the HEV boot is probably the best name you can put for it.
For like right
I have an
now.
idea. I got an idea for one. Sans Mind Reloaded.
Yeah, that could be, like, considering it's basically a second attempt at doing Sans Mind, or, well, not really a second attempt, but I kind of consider it to be a second attempt, because I'm, like, trying to put in a lot of effort, and, like,
It won't be as,
I'm writing a script, and, hell, I basically, technically created a custom map just for this series. So,
One that you could get to work.
yeah.
that.
I say technically
And that dude
because
is
I didn't really make it. I just kind of furnished it.
But still, that level of attention to creative detail, not many other series can boast.
Yeah, like I think the only other one would be Freeman's Mind itself, because of the fact that I think like say the forest map that Ross used in, what was it, episode 68 or
61.5.
I think that was like a custom made map specifically for Freeman's Mind.
Yeah.
'Cause,
And not to mention some of the hammer map edits he did in
Yeah.
some of the episodes of Freeman's Mind Season 2.
Again, it could have been from like another mod or something. I don't know.
yeah, but
I
think from what I saw, that map he used in 61.5 is like a Counter-Strike map or something.
yeah.
That was probably slightly modified.
Yeah, I think it said in the credits that the map was made by somebody. Like, it said, like, map made by somebody or something like that.
But then again, like, a little bit of it said something about it being, like, from Counter-Strike, maybe.
Yeah. Well, if it was going to be from a game, it would probably be Counter-Strike, because Counter-Strike, like Gold Source Counter-Strike, did have drivable vehicle maps.
Yeah.
So the animations for Counter-Strike were kind of weird and wobbly, like for instance that pistol animation where he draws it out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
what is up with that guy's hand?
It looks like he's having a fucking, like, aneurysm loading the pistol.
Like, his hand is just twisted.
Yeah, and then I think basically every Counter-Strike animation except for CSGO, I don't like the animations because I've just seen them too many times.
I play CSGO a lot. I never really bought the other games, and I never tried out the original Counter-Strike.
Well, I mean,
like Counter-Strike 1.6.
Like Counter-Strike Source, I played around with the guns a lot in Gmod, and I got kind of tired of it all pretty quick. Like, I don't really like the sounds of the Counter-Strike Source guns, or
they actually
really
like did
the 1.6 guns either.
They did like an update to the sounds of the guns for CS. Like they had them sound a bit, and then they updated it. So like its initial release, the guns sound completely different.
Yeah, I think I saw something about that. I off and on watch Counter-Strike Go videos.
It's a good game. You should like try it out.
Yeah, the thing is, like, I'm not really much of a like online type of person. I mean, like, I'd rather play single player games instead of having to like play online and fight with a bunch of other people.
I mean, see, I'm the same way. It's just sometimes having the solitude is just better.
And that's one of the things that keeps me away from Fallout 76.
All that, and the game is broken.
Well, yeah, there's that,
every way.
You know, and like a lot of people complain. Like I've seen some people complain of like, oh, NPCs are the worst part of Fallout and everything. Like say, Up Is Not Jump, he referred to them removing like NPCs and stuff as removing the worst part of the game. But I actually kind of like just coming across NPCs that aren't hostile.
Say, I do kind of agree with him on one thing in the video. How the thing where people talk about the game before it's even released and basically vomiting down words. That stuff, like, why? Words, basically.
Yeah. Which
I'll say this about.
Go ahead.
I'll say this about multiplayer games too. I'm very picky about how they are. Like I don't like stuff like Battle Royale. I'm like into stuff that's linear. So really, the only two games I ever play are really just TF2 or CS:GO.
Yeah, I'm a biggest fan of Battle Royale. To be honest, I have no interest in it.
Battle Royale, I tried to play CS:GO Danger Zone with Isaac a couple days ago, and it wasn't really. I mean, it was fun a little bit, but I don't really like just having to walk across an entire to go scavenge for shit.
Plus,
really fucking huge.
The Counter-Strike Danger Zone map, like, due to the limitations of the Source engine, it is, to a certain extent, broken. Like, it actually does screw up gameplay. Because you got stuff like plant calling, where, like, trees and stuff disappear when you're far enough away. And so somebody, like, you could be hiding behind a tree, but then to like a sniper, they don't see that tree. They just see you.
So they just think, why is this dumbass standing out in the open? I fucking
And
pre-kill.
like, I think it's also partially like when it fades away, it's not actually like it's no longer in the game world, like it's no longer being rendered. So, to like a sniper or something, you literally don't have cover, and I think like they can still be able to shoot you, and also with the how windows will turn black after a certain distance away. Somebody can hide in that building, and nobody can see them through that window, but they can see everything. So,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the reason why maps in Gold Source aren't this huge, because it
yeah,
suffers the same problem. The longer you get away from it, some of the stuff, like for instance, the skybox just fades away.
yeah, and
Yeah. Stuff like
that's also why the map is very foggy.
just Gold Source and Source, they're not meant for Battle Royale, really.
Yeah, they're not.
Yeah,
I
they're
mean,
not. In
they're
fact,
like Source is a decent looking engine and everything, but it is
It was not.
it's extremely outdated.
It wasn't
Well, it's
built.
16-year-old
that is
Yeah,
how.
so I mean,
software engine.
It
and I
wasn't
always
built for
think
Oh,
of
that.
I always think of what Ross said in, I think it was his Make Freeman's Mind HD video, where he said that he's heard people describe the Source engine as a tower of duct tape, which makes sense because the source engine is built off of the Gold Source engine, which is built off of I believe the IdTech engine is what the Quake engine is, like
And
I
that's
think
pretty.
that's the official
IdTech
name of
3
it.
or
I'm
something like
not
that.
sure.
That's pretty fucking old. Because if all two of those engines are based off of an engine from like fucking 1996 or 7, then yeah, it's. I mean, it's gonna be pretty fucking janky.
and
Yeah.
I was gonna think of something about it. Hang on. Say, oh yeah, not to mention the fact there's actually a person who is trying to make Battle Royale in Half-Life 1.
A what? You kind of cut
A,
off.
a literal, someone is actually trying to make a Half-Life Deathmatch mod where it's Battle Royale.
I think Black
Uh,
Mesa. I think the guys who made Black Mesa Collective, they joked about making a Black Mesa Battle Royale mode.
yeah, they made
They,
an April Fools out of it.
I'm curious if even with how like graphically pushed the Black Mesa Zen update seems to be for the Source engine. I'm curious if like that would be if that would fare a bit better at running like a battle royale thing, or if it would have the same issues as regular Source. Because I have
Well,
a
it uses a beefed up source engine.
yeah
Because I think
I
2012 they had a big beef up in the source engine.
yeah I think I mean there's Source, and then there's I think like CS:GO and stuff runs on Source too.
No, it doesn't. It just runs on the updated source engine.
Oh, uh, I'm trying to remember
oh yeah,
which
I remember.
games run on the Source 2 engine.
I
I
don't think
forgot.
any game officially runs on it yet.
I forgot about Source 2. Are they? I don't think they're ever gonna do anything related to that.
Apparently,
Because
there were rumors of porting Left 4 Dead 2 to it because they had made maps from Swamp Fever,
It said
particularly the plantation. They had rendered it in
according
Source 2.
according to Wikipedia, the games on Source that are in Source 2 is Dota 2, The Lab, which is a VR game, uh, Artifact, and
oh,
Dota
um,
Underlords.
can I just say about Artifact? Did they seriously have to release that game on Half-Life's 20th anniversary? Like that's just
You
taking the piss.
you
Fuck on.
can't you can't say that they didn't mean to do that. Like I
You know they fucking did.
yeah, I have a feeling that they
Yeah,
were
and
just like, yeah, no, this is Half Life's anniversary, the anniversary of the game that put us on the map. Uh, fuck it.
It's a card game. I would explain. I would explain.
I heard that
but
that game, I heard that Artifact is like really, really fucking dead, and like
I
no
mean,
one plays it.
there's a Twitch account. There's a Twitch account for Artifact, but it's mostly just porn and stuff, and just movie clips and movies with people. If you skip all the porn and stuff there,
What?
I'm not even joking. Critical made a
like,
video like that.
I feel like that to a certain extent, Valve announcing Artifact is probably, it's kind of like Blizzard and their whole, what, don't you guys have phones? Incident.
Oh god. Oh no.
You guys got phones, play Raid Shadow Legends.
That was
Yeah.
that was fucking tragic.
It's like I'm not really much of a Blizzard person. I've never really played World of Warcraft or they do make World of Warcraft, right?
Or
is
Underwatch.
oh yeah, but anyway, like even so, when I heard that, I'm like, bruh, you, what? you just really fucking say that?
Speaking of the mobile thing, did you Bethesda this year for they fucking released a ton of shit for mobile. They rebooted Commander
Skyrim Mobile
Keen.
Edition.
Yeah, they made Elder Scrolls 6 mobile only. They rebooted Commander Keen in like an awful, very awful way.
Yeah.
To go to the phone.
Like on the, I want to say it's on the Switch. You can download ports of Doom and Doom 2, but it has DRM. Like it has this built-in DRM where, like, basically once Bethesda shuts down the servers once they shut down the DRM servers, nobody will be able to play Doom or Doom 2 on the Switch without, I mean, I would say people would be able to, like, crack it, but the people that can't crack it will end up not being able to play it whenever Bethesda decides to just shut it down.
Which, that's an utterly retarded thing to do.
Yeah. Like,
hell with gut game.
Doom is like basically public domain at this point. So, like, adding a DRM service to a game that is like 20, I want to say like 25, something like that, years old. Let me see how many.
Probably. I think it's actually 26.
Yeah, it came out in 93.
Oh, holy shit.
Yeah.
What if...
Yeah, it'd be 26.
What if they delay Doom... What if they delay Doom Eternal long enough where they make it come out on 2023? Just the 30-year anniversary.
There might be a Doom game coming out that year, we don't know.
Yeah. I actually want to... I'm actually interested in Doom Eternal, because I hear that you go to heaven in it.
Yeah, that's what I've heard, or well, it's like some place that may or may not be heaven.
Interpretation of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll be an interpretation of it.
I haven't played much of Doom 2016 so far, but like, I really need to get on that shit again, because that game's really fucking...
Yeah. And just be glad that we didn't get the prototype Doom 4 that they thought about releasing.
Speaking of, like, things of Doom that no one really likes, I don't really understand where the hate is from about Doom 3. Like, yeah, it kinda has a...
This one.
Yeah, but the thing about Doom 3 is... I do understand that it kind of changes the demons are trapped with you to you're trapped with the demons, but I mean it's an interesting game. I mean, I like it.
Yeah, I think like that's the main issue that people have with Doom 3 is that it's like Doom fans were like, this isn't Doom because Doom 3 is to a certain extent the complete opposite of Doom.
Didn't they
I
kind of
mean,
do something similar with Quake and how they did that with Quake 4?
yeah, kind of, because like Quake 4 was a lot more kind of slow and story driven.
Just like Doom 3 kind of. Doom 3,
Yeah.
yeah, it had
Doom
story.
4, it's funny that, like, I love that in Doom 4 they kind of poke fun at the story driven stuff with the Doomslayer just ignoring any exposition.
Yeah. Of course, I don't really call it Doom. I just call it Doom 2016.
Yeah.
Hold on, I'm
I
gonna go
don't
get
know
it.
why they didn't just call it Doom 4. Like, you'd think they would just to make it chronological, but
Well,
nah,
I mean,
just
I
of course
guess
not.
the reason that they called it Doom is because of the fact that it's a soft reboot,
Okay, that makes some more sense then.
and therefore, since it's a soft reboot, Doom Eternal is basically a remake of Doom 2.
I could see that.
Because, like, I've seen, like, teasers and stuff showing that, like, Doom Eternal is going to have Archviles, and, I, I want to see, like, the full Earth areas on in Doom Eternal, because Doom 2's Earth areas are awful.
Well, it was the mid '90s. That's
Yeah,
kind of why they were
yeah.
bad.
So yeah, you can't really, I guess, give a whole lot of like. You can't really say a whole lot about it, but still,
No.
you look at like, I think it's like map 13, which is one of the city maps, and I look at that and I'm like, what the fuck kind of city have they been to? Because there's
Yeah,
just like
Design
buildings
City
scattered
were
around,
kind
and
of taking some drugs.
it doesn't even look like that it's like this uh, post-apocalyptic type of thing. It's like they just kind of randomly like, let's put a building here. Let's put, like they didn't even seem to think about uh, even basic city planning, which you would think they'd probably at the very least try to make it look a little bit like a city instead of just being like random buildings.
Yeah. See, it's really Duke Nukem 3D.
I mean, like say
There, the city actually makes sense.
like Doom 2's entryway actually somewhat looks like a spaceport. Well, not really a spaceport, but I mean, like, it actually does kind of look like what you would expect an entrance to look like with the steps and all that. Which, I mean, I can understand that Doom and
Yeah, it
Doom
looks a little
2's.
different.
I can understand that their maps aren't supposed to be close to reality. They're just kind of supposed to be. Uh, it
Are you
it's
talking about?
supposed to be this, but make it what you want. I don't fucking. We would
Are
put
you
a
talking
story.
about? Are you talking about how retarded the early Doom's level design was?
Yeah, and
Makes
also never forget. I think it was John. I, I think it was John Carmack that said that he doesn't believe that a video game needs any story elements. The whole
Didn't
thing
he?
where he said having a story in a video game is like having a story in a porno. It's there, but nobody really cares.
That was back in a time where people were
I think.
where
Let me
there
see
wasn't much of a
when it
narrative
was.
for first person shooters. So I mean, it was before Half-Life came out, which changed the narrative in first-person shooters.
Let me see.
It kind of makes sense why you would say that at the time.
It was either John Carmack or John Romero.
I believe it was John Carmack.
What? Okay then.
Oh, yeah, John Carmack. Hey, he said, okay, yeah, it looks like the quote is, "Story in a game is like story in a porn movie. It's expected to be there, but it's not important." But
I mean,
it doesn't say when he said that, though.
Wonder what that guy thought of Half. Then. Actually, no. I wonder what he thought of System Shock, because System Shock is very based.
I'm pretty sure I read
it has like
something
it
where
has like audio logs and shit.
he had said that not really around the time of when Doom and Doom 2 had come out, but like in the like early 2000s or something like that.
Oh, well then.
Because he, I, I mean, I'll just say that I found like a Giant Bomb forum where somebody described him as being stuck in the early 90s.
Probably. But like again with like System Shock, that game is very based because like it requires audio to get to certain areas and to know where you're going, but yet the audio logs tell a lot about what happened and why everything in the game has happened.
Yeah.
System Shock's a pretty good game, although I'm probably just gonna stick with playing the second one until
Yeah.
make it one comes out.
When you look at System Shock 2, you kind of forget that it came out after, like a year after Half-Life.
I mean, System Shock,
Of
Half-Life,
the, like,
Half-Life
more
1 should
polygonal
look
models and stuff, but...
Half-Life 1 should look worse than System Shock 2
Yeah.
because of the year dates. But they don't. It's somehow
I'm
like flipped over.
curious if the reason System Shock 2 looks the way it does is maybe like a system, like maybe system limitations that the Gold Source engine didn't have.
Well, I mean, you can't really say that because like, there's HD model too,
yeah,
which is fine.
But I'll say
the HD models didn't come out till 2001. You got to remember that as well.
No, I'm talking about System Shock 2.
Never heard of it. You good?
Yeah, it's a pretty good game.
It's got a pretty interesting ending.
I like how the protagonist, literally the last thing he says, the first and last thing he ever says is just, nah.
Yeah. First word he ever speaks in the game, and it's just a nonchalant declination of an offer to rule the universe.
Yeah.
By the way, it's my mic.
And then just like a slow motion scream of Goggles just pulling out a pistol and then...
Which I think that actually kind of makes Goggles decently badass, because like he doesn't say anything the whole game, and then he finally gets an opportunity to say something after he's been given this huge monologue by Shodan, and what does he say? Nah. And then he just fucking shoots her in the face.
I mean, that's like... I think I was about to say something. That's like almost tops Leon Kennedy.
Yeah, that's like.
Badassery, but like.
I mean, he's actually. I hate to do this to my boy, but he's actually probably a little bit cooler than Leon because Goggles only says one thing in the entire game. Leon
Yeah.
makes multiple one-liners and jokes and everything, and while a lot of the stuff that he says is so stupid that it's hilarious, see the right hand line or the
where they all going?
senile, the line where he says that Sadler is going senile. As proof,
where are they all going?
Leon.
Bingo.
Leon isn't cool. He thinks he's cool, and that's what makes him cool. He's like cool in the same way that Sergeant Cortez from Time Splitters is cool. He's cool because he's not cool.
Or I guess you're talking about RE4 Leon. RE2.
Yeah. Well, like RE2 Leon, he
RE2
like
Leon's a bit of like a naive kid.
Yeah. Quite possibly my favorite thing that he says in RE2 is, as an officer of the law, and I will still remember my reaction when I heard him say that. What the fuck do you mean, officer of the law? You've not even been on duty for one day.
As an officer of the law.
I'm going to tell you this right now. I am not a fan of Leon. But my reason behind it is probably kind of stupid.
My dad fucking hates Leon because, like, he basically compares Leon to Jake Paul with his, like... And in my dad's words, he says, when you play as Leon, you're better off playing as that Jake Paul guy. Just like some douchebag going, "Whoa, what's going on? What is this, bro?" Or something like that.
Which I'll say, Leon may say some stupid stuff that is just funny because of just how, like, what the fuck, did he actually just say that? But he's actually physically cool because, well, he can perform a suplex.
I think my dad just kind of doesn't, like, I probably shouldn't say that, because, like, he does like all game, like Code Veronica, but, like, at the same time, maybe not. I don't know. Because, like, they switched action themed. Like, one of the reasons RE5 was shit is because they said, oh, everyone liked how RE4 was, like, action-based. So, I mean, fuck it, well, let's do it again, but worse.
Yeah, and just remember, when RE5 was, like, in beta stages, every single enemy was black. Which, I mean, it makes sense for the game being set in Africa.
Oh, God.
Which has a 90% black population. I know that's probably going to be taken as an extremely controversial thing, but it's kind of a fact.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, but still, even with that being the fact of what most of Africa's population is, it was probably still a good choice for Capcom to not make all the enemies black.
I mean, that would just fucking shove a real life white power.
They still have, even with how they got rid of, like, even with how they added some white characters, like some white enemies into the game, they still have the fucking tribal enemies. That's like, hoo boy, ooh, we going on a journey today. Like, What the fuck, Capcom?
Does anyone remember how in RE4 the Ganados, they they don't even speak proper Spanish.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
British
they
people,
speak
or not,
broken Mexican.
yeah, Mexican and Spanish people basically say that, like, there was someone that said that they laughed at the things that the Ganados said because it's just
I
broken
mean,
as hell.
they might as well be speaking Italian. It's close enough. Which Italian is actually pretty close to Spanish, but I mean, which I think the fact that the Spaniards are speaking a Mexican dialect actually just adds to the quirky absurdity of Resident Evil 4.
Resident Evil 4 like scares me sometimes.
It's
Like I think my brother did the boss fight. I think I can't remember if he did it or if I did it for him. But U3, that shit. Oh no, fuck that.
that
Wait,
I'll
I
say
remember.
the
Okay, I think I
U3.
remember.
Go ahead.
I think I remember clearly. Yeah, my brother like handed the controller to me so I could do the second part of the U3 boss fight where he
Fuck that part.
escapes. Yeah, where he chases you and shit near that area. I think I had a had, if not more
You saw
explosive.
you saw how I handled the fight.
I
Like
think I
there
I think I had like explosive autism doing
I
that. Just
mean like there's a reason that in that video I turned it into a montage because there were certain moments where I went full DSP and I didn't really want people to hear that. So I was like,
yeah, you like
yeah, I'm gonna cut that out.
just the
Because
fucking
sometimes I have a tendency of when I get really mad at a game, I tend to start blaming the game.
fucking bullshit, dude. How was I supposed to know that? It's bugged. It's bugged.
Crouch jumping is a bugged jumping mechanic.
Why the hell does
Like,
crouch jumping even exist? Like, who the fuck
yeah,
thought it was a good idea?
that is a good question because like Doom doesn't have crouch jumping. I think Half-Life might have been the first game to have crouch jumping.
What's the point of crouch jumping? In all honesty,
There really is none.
Getting up into Thanos' asshole.
Yeah, but
not
just like
funny.
in that case, you just
Not
make
funny.
the
Never mind.
jump button. It's like with Black Mesa, they basically made the regular jump button useless.
Oh, oh, damn it. I tried to do
He's
that
dying on us,
thing.
folks.
did, did you hear the swallow sounds?
Somewhat.
Yes.
I'm just like, it doesn't sound as bad when I'm drinking it with. If I do it without a straw, it's
Sound kind of like this. I don't know if this is the right one. If this is.
oh no, I'm gonna have to go
Okay,
see it real.
I don't know. That wasn't really. I was looking for the more cartoony one.
Oh god.
I think
Oh
this might be
god.
it.
Why do you have that? Why do you have that sound?
Because Ed and Eddie. Like, it's
Oh,
just in. Because I've got, I've got, like, a sound effects folder. And
You
I
swallow and
downloaded. Like, I downloaded a full Ed and Eddie sound effect pack. And those are some of the sound effects. I
He's
thought
he's
that they were
swall.
going to be the more like cartoony stuff that you would think would be in Ed, Ed, and Eddie, but no, they were actually realistic.
Just swallowing loads.
Hmm.
Somebody.
Loads of what is the big question.
Cum, semen, man bazooka juice.
Okay, that last one was pretty good. I'll have to use that sometime.
Well, I mean, that last one I kind of stole AVGN in the Seaman video.
Ah, yes, now I remember.
It's Seaman, not semen.
I'm back.
Hello,
Hey.
Butt Nugget.
We're all happy to have you here. Or are we?
Don't
Do
worry,
the
Samuel.
X-Files theme.
Don't say no.
Or
What?
actually, even better, cue the Vsauce music.
Oh God, I'm not gonna say that. That
I'm
one's
not
a bit
sure.
fucked up.
I'm not sure which one I'll probably end up putting in at that moment.
It'll probably just get interrupted by me.
Probably the Jake Chudno stuff,
That stuff is fucking good.
because like that would fit better with the whole "or are we?" It's like the typical Vsauce question.
Yeah, that is pretty accurate.
Vsauce, Bacon Boy here. Why does Thanos have a pencil in his eye? What?
Was that an attempt at humor?
I mean, my whole
Probably
channel
weird.
is an attempt at humor.
Well, I mean, yeah, but like, hey, Vsauce, Pepper here. Where are your fingers?
And just stare at your fucking soul.
At that point, it's
ass.
like, at that point, it's like, how the heck can we get any stupider? Oh wait, I know. People eating Tide Pods and driving their cars blindfolded these past couple years.
Yeah.
That's
Oh, no.
how low we've gotten as humanity.
Do people really do that with cars?
Yeah, the Bird Box
fucking
challenge.
Driving
People
it
tried doing it while
SpongeBob
driving their
style.
cars. I believe there was a person in Utah who died doing it.
That's fucking like Mrs. Puff
People
not giving you your license crap.
watching SpongeBob and seeing him drive with a blindfold on, and he's driving perfectly, and it's like, oh, well, I can do that.
It's like I feel like the boating episode is essentially teaching kids, hey kids, if you drive like an absolute moron, you'll come out on top at the end. And if you drive like a sane human being, you will not go out on top at the end.
Yeah.
So they're basically trying to encourage people to be vehicular homiciders.
Being basically idiots on the road.
Exactly.
Hey, kids, commit insurance fraud.
Yep.
I'm not sure if that
imagine
actually
if-
fits, though.
Hey kids, commit hit and runs.
But on like Highway
Hey,
98
kids.
or whatever.
Hey kids, fucking kill yourselves.
Kurt Cobain did it. What could go wrong? Oh. Oh, wait. Oh no. Oh, that's a spicy one.
God. That was one spicy meatball.
Oh God.
Hey kids.
Anybody listening to this shit, if you're surprised by what I just said, I don't know why the fuck you would be, because
Kurt Cobain did it, so...
What can I say that's more ridiculous than that?
Ugh.
I don't know. Oh god, my reputation as a human being is probably going to be obliterated if I say this.
Say it. Do it, you won't, pussy. Do it,
You know?
do it, do it.
Come on, man. We all know you want to.
I'll give you a hint. It's about the fucking Mexican man with the. It's a fucking. It's essentially a joke saying, "Hey kids, this porn star fucked the man in the ass, and you should do it too."
Ricardo
Oh,
Milos, is that you?
Me? Oh no.
Why am I laughing at my own jokes?
Uh,
Person, am I DSP?
Milos,
He just laughs at his own jokes.
jackhammer pounding. Oh fuck!
Own goddamn jokes.
I like how
Well.
Bacon just. I like how Bacon just said, "Ricardo Milos, is that you?"
God damn it! It was gonna be something in a similar vein to that. If I said no, I'll just simply say porn star instead of just Ricardo.
The bandana brown boy.
Oh,
Actually, no. He's not. He's not really.
That.
He's not really tan.
He's
so,
Brazilian.
That.
Yeah.
Feel the heat
My
and
problem
passion
with
of
Ricardo
Brazil.
that he for some reason he can't embrace that he's a meme.
Probably because he doesn't want his family. Fucking dick.
Oh, his family probably knows about it.
I mean, if his kid watches PewDiePie, oh Jesus,
Or just basically looks anywhere on Reddit.
yeah, he's just gonna see his. Imagine dad dancing half naked in an American flag thong.
I would be like, "Where's the bleach?"
I would honestly just honestly.
Oh, I regret saying that. To be honest with you.
Oh no.
Regret saying it.
I don't like it though. I don't like that.
I was curious if it existed, so I had to Google it.
Oh.
Fucking the gnome being crossed with fucking Richard.
It's mini lads work.
Actually, whatever happened to Mini Lad? He kind of just fell off the face of the earth.
Yeah.
What do you mean? I mean, he's
I've
still.
not really watched a lot of his videos, but I watched a couple of his.
I think he's become way more relevant now that he left Vanoss thing.
Why did he even leave Vanoss?
I don't remember. Probably because
Vanoss kind of stopped being extremely relevant. Like, I think he was mainly like a 2013, 2014 type of thing. And then he kind of faded away.
Yeah.
I still watch.
Yeah, he kind of did a little bit.
I still watch Vanoss's old stuff from time. When it
Yeah,
banana dust. When it banana dust.
Get in the van! Everybody in the van!
Regret being here.
I used.
What do you mean you regret being here? What do you mean
Dude,
you regret being here?
This is like high quality entertainment for all ages.
I used to have a Vanoss soundboard on my phone.
Vanoss gaming is fucking big brain content.
Yes.
Especially since it's Canadian content.
Fucking Canadians.
Hey, come on, we're awesome.
Yeah, but you also have bags of milk.
No, not everywhere. My milk comes in a carton.
Oh.
Well, I mean that stereotype of Canadians being the nicest people in the world. I think that stereotype isn't true.
Well, I mean, look at Curtis. He's Canadian, but he acts like a fucking dick sometimes.
Huge asshole. Yeah.
You see how immature that idiot was in the YouTube comments section.
Yeah.
Yeah, Corky literally, like Bacon said he remembers someone asking about Felix's mind. He just says, if you talk about that on my channel again, I will fucking pull out the banhammer and murder you with it. Stop talking about something like that.
I have a feeling that the video that comment was on might be privated or something, because I've noticed that there's a giant gap on his channel for videos. There's like a big gap where you'd think he probably privated a lot of videos. A lot of them are probably Felix's Mind stuff.
And despite that,
And most of the videos that he's actually still got public don't have the comments activated. I don't think
he like still. I think he still. I think he privated everything that he had that was Half-Life related.
basically,
Yeah,
but
he.
that
It's like
was
nothing
found a way
exists
to
anymore.
fucking, get it back on public, because to be honest with you,
I
you're better
wish
off finding
I,
something like a
I wish I could find the Mind series guide that like I want to say Curtis and them like made at one point that was just giving some tips on do's and don'ts of making a Mind series.
Oh fuck! He made that. God damn it! I want to see that. Fuck you, Chris, you fucking
But
asshole. God
I
damn
don't
it.
know. I don't know if Corky was the one. Like I don't know if it was on his channel or whose channel it was on. So I don't
Maybe,
know.
Probably his, because I've never seen anything like that on Ian or Robin's.
or
Yeah.
what
Well, I
about what
know it
about
was
what
like
about Jared?
it wasn't. I
Jared, all
think
his
it was
videos are
like.
gone.
I think it was like Corky and Curtis, or well, Corky and Curtis, same thing. I think it was like Corky and Jared. It wasn't any of the major masterminds like Ian or Robin. It was just like some
Although
of the
Corky and Jared were masterminds.
yeah, but I mean like I guess they were kind of like secondary to a certain extent because Robin and Ian were like the first ones after Freeman's Mind.
Yeah, they're what's called the big part of the big three.
Yeah.
Whilst Felix's mind and Freeman's ish mind are kind of
And
like
I think
fanfic based.
they from what I remember they talked about stuff like don't uh, record the audio while playing through the game, and they showed an example of like Bill's Mind or something like that, and I think it was something where like it was like Bill's Mind, but they were playing as Lewis.
God damn it! I want that video.
That's just the worst.
Oh my god, I want
I don't know
that.
what you guys are talking about.
I want that video. That Mind series guide to come back,
Yeah,
but
and I don't know. Like I said, I don't know. I don't remember whose channel it was on, and if it was on Corky's channel, maybe there's a possibility somebody has it.
Probably
But
privated because, to be honest,
I mean, if
what we
someone
need to do is hack into his channel.
actually
I
had
wonder if
thoughts of
someone's
doing
actually
that.
decided
Let me
to do that.
let me go
Great
and resurrect
idea.
Froman so I can find that hacker and hack into the channel.
Probably
This is the
great
one
bit.
time where Froman will come in handy.
Yeah.
Also, speaking of Mind series creators' channels getting hacked, I'm a bit pissed off because Lex had an old channel that recently got hacked by like. He had an old channel that, and the two videos on it basically explained his process of making art mind. And those two videos got deleted because that channel. Now I'm like a little pissed off because we're never gonna get those videos again. They can't be re-uploaded by the original creator because Lex is dead, and I don't think anyone downloaded.
Yeah, and
So
plus the videos, like the files, probably don't exist anymore.
yeah, like go to Lex's channel, someone in existence, click the my other channel thing, and you'll see that it got replaced by some like wrestling vlog channel. Makes
Weird.
it's like out of all the fucking channels you
That
had to
reminds-
hack, it was one.
That actually reminds me of another channel that another dead YouTuber who got hacked. I think his name was Yodi Slayer or something like that.
Oh yeah, Yote Slayer.
Yeah, it was a
Killed in
Borderlands.
a car accident a bunch of years back.
Yeah, when he was drunk. And his channel, not his channel really, his Twitter account got hacked, and the hacker was saying stuff like, Oh, I was in a law, and it was it was a good time.
That's awful.
Yeah,
Why? That's a bit
pretty
fucked. And
sad.
also, I love how one of the commenters had said that Jacksepticeye profile picture. Jacksepticeye just reading that and saying the same thing.
It reminds me of when like this singer on YouTube that she was like a popular singer and guy stalked her and she got fucking shot to death at
A
a
concert?
Yeah,
yeah
Christine
and
Grimmie.
yeah
Yeah.
Christine. And what that reminded me of is how someone went on her account, Twitter account, and tweeted "the end" after she died.
Wow.
It's like
Ouch.
fucking.
That's
It's like fucking
cold.
bruh. She's dead. Come the fuck on.
You're a fucking psychopath. Jesus.
Why do people act like that around, like about deaths nowadays? It's wrong.
Honestly, I feel like Pyrocynical said it best. You can never die right today.
No,
Yeah.
you can't, and it's
No.
fucking scary.
I mean, just remember, like, Carrie Fisher, like the Cinnabon tweet where they, like, it was legitimately just in good faith, and people were like, "What the fuck you talking about her ass? She's dead!" And they were like, we're sorry, we did that." And, like, I think I saw, I'm not sure, but I think I saw some people, like, when she was still recently, when she had just recently died, where there was, like, some Carrie Fisher fans on, like, Reddit and stuff talking about, like, saying the joking way that she had always said she wanted people to say that she had died, which was, like, choked on like stockings and pale blue moonlight or something like that. Something kind of absurd. And I'm not sure. I think that I saw some people being like, "Shut the fuck up about that."
Do you guys remember when? Do you guys remember when? Yeah. Do you guys remember when Etika had joked, like dying and if buried like right at the YouTube headquarters, and his tombstone would just say "No bitch niggas." What?
Okay,
I
here's
kind of.
the. Let's see. Here's the quote.
For your guys' information, he was buried at. He was not buried like that. He was. He was buried at some place in New York. So get buried at YouTube headquarters. What is this? Oh yeah, I forgot about this. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Let me read that.
Yeah.
Let me read that. Let me read. Is that how she actually died?
No, that's not how she
No.
actually died, but that's how she wanted it to be reported.
Okay, that she drowned in a moonlight and strangled
Because,
her own fucking
like, and
body.
apparently the reason she said that is because there's no underwear in space or something like that.
What?
Which is actually sort of accurate, because in a lot of the slave Leia scenes, she did actually go braless.
Yeah.
All this death
And now that
stuff.
just makes me think how many astronauts get wedgies.
Oh yeah.
No, you could have asked Chris Hadfield that
Just
when he was up on the
shit.
space station.
I got a fucking intergalactic wedgie.
Just it's stuck up my ass. I can't reach it. Damn it, the suit. The suit. It's covering up.
It's stuck up my ass, but it's actually not stuck up my ass because, well,
fucking space suit.
I don't know. I don't know if gravity would work that way. Okay, never mind. I think my joke probably wouldn't work because, yeah.
Some things do work out and differently out in outer space. Like for instance, tears.
Like
tears float on like your face, and they don't fall down.
Fire, like candlelight, is just a ball.
Same goes with
it's a literal fireball.
So basically, if you make a fire, if you're in zero gravity, you can do Dragon Ball Z attacks.
Yeah, to a certain extent. Although considering like the oxygen and everything and all the equipment up there, you probably don't want to do that.
No, not in the slightest.
You would burn someone and probably yourself.
Yeah.
You would burn the entire space station up.
Which, granted, they have actually, like, there is videos of them lighting candles and stuff on the ISS, so it wouldn't set the place on fire, but still, it probably wouldn't be a good idea to be throwing fire around.
No, you'd have to do it somewhere else.
On Earth.
Yeah, because there are places where you can experience zero gravity.
Yeah. I mean, there's
like
the anomalies. Like all the hills where cars roll uphill. And it's not ghosts, it's gravity.
Gravity is a weird thing. We'll never fully understand it. It's like,
I'm kind of surprised.
The only reason why our planet has such high gravity is because of all the freaking dense metals in the core.
Yeah.
Which,
I mean, to a certain extent, gravity is also just centrifugal force.
I'm surprised, though, that
the Earth is spinning so fast that it's keeping everything on the surface.
Since when did this start? Since when did this turn into a science show?
About
I think
2 seconds
it's just
ago.
kind of all over the place.
Just talk about games.
You know what? All over the place is fine for me.
I mean, one minute we were like talking about games, then we were talking about dead people, now we're just talking about gravity.
Yeah.
What's next? We're gonna talk about freaking 18th century Japanese katanas.
That's oddly specific.
Do the Good Mythical Morning thing. Go over 16th century flautists.
What?
Or let's get it even better.
Music.
I think Link joked about that in a video. He's like, we're gonna be going over 16th century flautists. No. And they were like, they were kind of joking around, like, that's a good idea. Let's keep that for another episode.
They still haven't done it.
They joked about the same thing with the Willet penis.
At least it wasn't the echidna penis.
You know, just like Brett, so Willet penis, and then Link's like, come on, that's another episode.
Willet penis.
And they actually, I think they mentioned that they got an email full of, like, a suggestion of how they would do Willet penis. And they said, based on that email, we can safely say that it's still going to be staying in the concept phase.
Sad.
Because they were like, I think one of them, like, Link was like, yeah, it was like certain things that we could eat, and then Rhett was like, no, it wasn't eating it. Ooh. He's like, oh, we were gonna, it said we could do something else with it. And he's like, And that says right there that Will It Penis will stay firmly in the concept phase.
Oh, believe me, I bet someone on Pornhub's gonna try that now.
My
Yeah,
God,
probably.
like, I'm assuming, yeah, they will.
It's
If they haven't
it's a
already.
concept that would work for Pornhub, not necessarily for YouTube though.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Does penis taste change if you're like a different race? If a dick has a specific like taste, does it
I don't know.
change if you're a different race?
I don't know. Try tasting
No.
different penises yourself and see how it works.
Oh,
I mean, I mean,
You kind of walked into that.
what if? I mean,
Yeah.
I guess the same question can be asked about eating like the skin up your hands. I guess.
True.
Oh, is it black? It just tastes coarse. Fucking
I walked into that. That was
Yeah.
Yes, you did.
chorkle.
yeah. You might as well eat penises yourself.
Who knows? You might like it.
This is a beautiful podcast.
Oh, fuck yeah.
No,
is,
it
man.
isn't.
This is the greatest thing we've
I
ever
didn't-
done.
Didn't even need to come up with topics because we're just kind of bouncing from topic to topic randomly.
At this
Yeah.
point, we're pretty unorganized.
Yeah.
I mean, this shit.
Unorganized. It's unorganized organization.
I would actually kind of like, I kind of intended for it to be not really that organized, just kind of a bunch of people talking. Not really. I just
Looks
thought
like everyone
that
is making a podcast.
Bomber
now.
does.
I just didn't know if we'd be able to consistently like have stuff to talk about, because you know how normally these shit talks end up going into mostly everybody goes quiet.
Which kind of just happened right now, but
Yeah.
a small sacrifice.
And then
We'll get better.
And then I end up not fully paying attention to what somebody's talking about, and then I'm like, what, huh? Sorry, I was miles away.
Or last week when you just went into shitpost mode.
Yeah.
Yeah, and just posted cursed images that look like something straight up people ruin Minecraft.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like you turn into an Elvis the Alien video.
Just hey, let's just look at this fucking. Let's say this fucking Minecraft Steve with his head as his feet.
Or hey,
Which
let's look
I'll
at brutal
say
Half-Life head models after being
that-
shot with the M249.
Like, that skin was like interestingly done because they actually put in the detail of the head being split open.
That's fucking
For the-
disgusting, but it's
Like
good.
for the inside of the leg, or like the inside side of the leg, I guess you would say, for between the I can't even think of how to say it, but like
The crotch,
like
maybe? I don't know.
yeah, I guess the crotch, but like whoever made that skin did a decent job at flipping it around.
Some people are just naturally talented at skinning.
Yeah. That could be taken
In
a
more
bunch of
ways
different
than
ways. Yeah.
Yes, it can be, and that's why I intentionally said it that way. Sometimes you gotta be ambiguous with stuff to make it a bit more humorous.
Yeah. Which that's also why, like, that's partially why I've decided to go with that line, the moonwalk line, instead of just straight up name dropping Michael Jackson for Son's Mind, because I think that it would add to the joke a little bit more for there to be kind of this implication that Jack's talking about Michael Jackson and not have him just straight up say Michael Jackson.
That's actually pretty true
So,
and
the
pretty
360
fair.
remake. What the fuck was that noise you made?
What noise?
You know when you first see an alien grunt?
Oh, yeah.
It basically sounds like Jack is getting his balls squeezed.
Hey, I'm back. Now my computer's free now, so I get to fuck around here now.
Ah, okay.
Awesome sauce.
You can
You just
tell by the better mic quality.
and you're not cutting out as much either.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, like okay, Samuel, continue on what you're saying about Jack having
Yeah,
his ball put in a vice.
he went,
The
like,
fuck?
he muted himself and all
Yeah.
that.
What? I'm sorry. What was he talking about?
Jack's first encounter with an alien grunt.
Arlen's was better.
When he's just with the high-pitched wail scream type of thing.
I didn't like that. That hurt my ears.
What isn't that kind of the point behind it?
Well, yeah.
It's meant to be loud and obnoxious, but at the same time, it expresses the fear that Jack is like, "What the fuck is this thing?"
Yeah, and I'll say I've thought about how he's gonna react when he first sees the Vortigaunt, and I'm thinking his reaction is gonna be like he turns the corner and sees it, and then just whoa, and then he just backs up, and he's just like, okay, what the fuck did I just see?
Well, that
Like
doesn't he always do that in
I
every
mean,
other version?
like I've actually kind of acted it out to try and get into that mentality of being in his spot, going around the corner and seeing the Vortigaunt at the end of the hall, and just like what? And like I can't emulate it here, but I've been able to get like the sound of like fear from my voice by just kind of trying to put myself into Jack's situation there.
You know what? That's actually a good way of doing it.
Because, like, one issue with me is I've never been in any kind of majorly scary scenario. So, it's kind of hard for me to put myself into Jack's scenario because I've never been in a situation even remotely close to that.
Would you ever want to be?
Not really.
Back
But
no
I
one
mean, that would give me the ability to better express the fear and emotion and everything.
I'm still kind of
and relate with
wondering.
Jack.
I'm still kind of wondering how I'm gonna have Kim react to the Gargantua after that teleporting scene, because like I had a thought. I don't know if it would be the Felix way, where it's just like, oh god, no, or the Arlen way, where he just fucking yells and screams. But the Arlen way, it's boring. It's kind of, it's predictable.
I would say probably try at first to do what I'm trying,
at
and
least
just
it'll be
kind
better.
of put yourself in Kim's shoes, where you are encountering a big ass fucking gargantua for the first time. Like this giant dump truck sized alien.
I would honestly, when I saw that thing, I would probably just say, or just fucking screech like that.
I'm sure you did something like that, where you did a voice scuff of you just sounding like you were being stabbed by a serial killer.
I mean, it would be a funny joke about my voice, you know, how it's high pitched and everything.
But then again, would that fit the 20-year-old adult character?
And I remember
Kim isn't even 20. He's fucking like 35.
I don't remember if it was
really.
Damn,
yeah,
he old.
2015 or 2016. No, wait, no, it was 2015 when Jack walked through that door in the Lambda complex, and the scientist scared the shit out of him.
And that's like the only time he showed emotion in
proceeded,
the original version.
like he proceeded to scream really high pitched.
And
Because I thought that it would be funny to do that, but
I don't know why you didn't do something like that at the beginning of episode 11, where the Gargantuan, or you just essentially resorted to the monotone option of a fuck you.
Yeah.
Nonchalant monotone option.
Or he'd be like Gordon and just basically barely even acknowledge it.
Yeah, I was about to say that the first time he sees them, he's just more focused on the Marines finally attacking the aliens and not him.
Hey! You dumb shits are finally attacking the aliens!
I'm just gonna leave you guys alone and let you do your jobs. I have complete faith in you.
Marines,
or Marines, or whatever you are.
I'm
kidding. I don't have faith in them at all. Or I think you said something like that after that.
I said, no, he saw the border guns and said, no, not you, god damn it. What the fuck did he say then?
I've not watched.
Spontaneous.
And I remember he said something about wanting marshmallows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, no, I don't have any marshmallows, and even if I did, I wouldn't give any to you. They're mine. Everything is mine.
The scientist screams, and then he's just like, well, this facility isn't mine. I thought I wanted it, but then I really didn't. Or something like that. I don't even know what he said at the end. I just remember the first couple of words, and that's it.
Yeah.
I then remember he took the guard's revolver to use as a drop weapon in case he needs to frame a murder.
Yeah. And
even though even though like a person who knows what they're doing and can look at the freaking bullet that's embedded in the body would realize that, hey, this isn't the same caliber.
Yeah. And besides, Gordon doesn't have to 100% like worry about drop weapons anyway, because he can't leave fingerprints.
He was wearing his suit.
Yeah.
Pretty sure, honestly, that would probably be a murderer's wet dream, not fucking leaving fingerprints or footprints.
Well, I think like a lot of people when they commit crimes like that, they wear gloves and stuff to ensure that they don't leave fingerprints.
Then again,
like they screw up and a piece of hair falls off or something like that.
What they got to do is they got to wear like a full body like one of those like spy cat suits or something.
Just walk in with a full body fucking condom.
It's the condom challenge, but it's 2019 and I'm a burglar.
Like you just hear on the security camera just rubber squeaking together as the guy just like waddles into frame and it's like
look what I just found.
What the fuck?
What the hell is that?
The dick.
Why?
Who made this thing?
What?
Why and who are you?
Why did they make this
Pepper's
thing?
posting cursed images.
Why would you wear that thing anyways? Like,
well, I mean to commit a murder, obviously.
But what's with the dick thing, though?
No, that's the actual Black Mesa clean suit.
Just imagine Jack forgets the soldiers wearing that.
Just Jack or Kim, just fucking.
Or any clean suit scientist.
Just.
Why am I laughing at that? That's not funny.
No,
it's not funny. It's hilarious.
Person that would wear that would be filthy frank.
The
honestly,
nostalgia critic clip.
Seriously, the only person that would wear that would just be Filthy Frank, or iDubbbz, or How to Basic.
Yeah.
Or maybe Max Mofo.
How to Basic is just a camera with arms and legs, so it'd be kind of hard for him.
But he's actually Michael from Vsauce.
He's an Australian camera. Which brings up the question, why is the footage not upside down?
And why does it exist?
Yes.
I think I lost track of what I was going to talk about.
I mean,
okay, never mind.
With that shit in the voice chat, I can understand.
Especially stuff like this.
We hit something that was so absurd that you can't top it.
I mean,
maybe you could actually.
One of you gave me the idea, so I mean.
Yeah, well, I mean.
Don't give me any ideas now.
I mean,
I could start talking about really cringy fanfic.
Oh fuck! Only going
Please,
Rule 34.
no.
Oh Jesus! Oh no!
No, don't.
It's like you look at how much Rule 34 is made in Source Filmmaker, and it's just like, did Valve just secretly make this for people to do porn with?
They probably made porn with it.
Well, I wouldn't doubt it. I bet some guy there did. Maybe even Gabe himself.
Half-Life 3 is a porn parody that Valve made, but they haven't released it yet.
Gabe just making like a Source Filmmaker porn thing.
Oh god!
With his model and Alex.
Lewis, no!
Yeah. Or Gabe would just use the Spy, because his favorite class is
We will be together, Miss Vince.
Lewis, no! Lewis, no!
Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. How do I go back? Oh, fuck. How do I go back?
Oh, God.
Dr. Freeman, you're awake. I'm pleased to say that the giant schlong stream has been a complete success. Now, to determine its functionality.
No. Cum, lots of cum.
Fuck.
Oh, God. Oh. Okay, no, I'm not even going to mention it.
I'm really glad this is audio only.
Yeah.
Oh, we are so glad it is. This would be considered too and not safe for work for anybody.
Yeah.
Except on maybe some sleazy construction site in New Jersey.
Yeah.
Maybe, I guess. Oh.
I mean, honestly, I could see people on construction sites watching this on their lunch break.
And
probably not, actually. They probably would not have the time to listen to us talk about porn and care about, like, Mine series.
Holy fuck.
I just found that on Draven's server.
Yeah, I love his response. It's just fucking... Gold and Silver gave us the breeding set. Oh, no, 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 no!
Oh, no.
The mouse! The mouse!
Fucking Google Images!
Oh, God!
No!
No, the mouse!
Not the...
The mouse, look at his...
That was in the results for Brain Bleach. That's like the
Where's
opposite
the
of Brain Bleach.
Give me the Clorox, goddammit!
Oh. Fucking God. Oh, trying to desperately get that image out of my head.
Wait, Bacon.
Fucking cheese grater.
Bacon, check OBS. Is it recording properly?
Yeah.
Okay. Also check Audacity if you're recording your vocals or if you're using that.
Yeah, Audacity's picking it up.
Okay, good.
Everything's recording all good.
I kind of wanted to ask: is my mic cutting off?
Actually, one more question. Check OBS and just check the desktop audio.
I made sure I did a lot of, I made sure that the desktop audio was set to the right audio output, and so it's been picking up all of the conversations.
Okay, good, because I really, I really don't want this to like get fucked up, because this is,
yeah, it's been
oh no,
it's been recording
Oh god.
for, and I'm like recording my voice separately because I'm just gonna pretty much always do that so I have control over like it doesn't get mixed together.
Fair enough, man. You're more professional than the lot of us. Especially me, since I'm just laying on I'm laying on my side here on a phone.
Hey guys, you want to see the new engineer update for TF2?
Gone.
Oh, Engie's getting a second
know
update.
if I do.
Good for him.
Oh god.
I'm not clicking
oh
that.
no! And I thought the Ricardo hat for the soldier was a little much.
I'm
Damn it.
in the words of Steve Rogers, no, I don't think I will.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay, I have to ask about a different topic.
Yeah, let's try and
stray away from this shit. It's going downhill.
Try and bleach this shit out of our brains.
I think at this point we're gonna forget the bleach, get a fucking pressure washer.
Yeah.
Just get a fucking just fucking
pressure washer, which are
just crawl back in your mother and get reborn, and hopefully your memory gets reset.
I'll tell you, for real though.
Honestly, I would do that just so I could watch Avengers Endgame again.
Well, you know, to a certain extent, you could actually. There is like a website called Unspoil Me that can supposedly erase memories of like movies and TV shows.
Really?
Yeah, or at the very least erase them enough to where you can experience them again. And I've heard like people have tried it and then not been able to remember certain characters from TV shows and stuff like that. But I tried it after I watched Jacksepticeye's Undertale playthrough, hoping that I'd be able to forget Undertale and then be able to do a blind playthrough, but it didn't work.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons. That's one of the reasons I'm not gonna watch your Walking Dead video, is because I don't want that shit spoiled.
Yeah, because even though, didn't you say you were gonna be doing like season 1 and everything?
Yeah.
But still, don't want to like get any spoilers for season 2.5.
People always say, Pepper, we have an excuse to spoil the game for you. You should have been caught up like so far by now. So you know what you get for not being caught up? We'll have the game spoiled for you. It's like, fuck you, cuck. What's your problem?
Yeah.
I mean, the game's been out for about 7 years now, man.
Yeah. Blind playthroughs are always there to a certain extent interesting because you get to like you see the legitimate like thoughts of the person. They're not really like playing up, you know, they're not putting on a show because they legitimately don't know what the fuck's going on.
Yeah.
Like my reaction to the end of a new Frontier episode 1, that was like completely legitimate.
Like what in the holy fucking tits?
Yeah, like just my first reaction was just the like inhale and then shit. Who the fuck? Because I've seen like a lot of people pointing out like, you know, they've been like a lot of people's reactions, they'll be like, oh yeah, she's getting shot. Yeah, she's getting shot. But I didn't really notice the camera angle because I was too busy focusing on the tape player.
Oh, and by the way, that Unspoil Me kind of reminds me, I don't know why, but it reminds me of that machine from Total Recall.
Yeah, let me see if I can find that.
The fucking machine that plants memories in your head, except the difference here, it's trying to get rid of them, and...
Okay, I almost just posted a picture of a friend I have who doesn't want his face revealed, but I almost fucking posted a picture of his face that, like, he shares privately with me. Oh, God! If I actually post that, oh, no.
I've been pissed off.
That would be pretty ass.
There used to be a...
When Pepper starts talking about posting what could potentially be a cursed image.
It's like every time, like, oh no, I half expect him to bring up a fucking porn image.
Or Ricardo.
Why did you put
Ricardo
that
technically is born, so...
Ricardo's...
And that's the AI upscaled version.
Yeah, no, why'd you put that much detail into it? Also, you see that...
I didn't put detail into it, the AI did.
The emo Jack, me and Bacon used to do this joke where we joked about how complainy 2015 Jack was, and, well, we called him this.
Yeah. And, yeah, I will say 2015 Jack was very emotionless, and then 2016 Jack was a whiny bitch, and 2018 Jack was just not really that much of a person.
My opinion,
he was a flat Jack. He was flat Jack.
Yeah. That's why, like, with the HEV boot, I'm going to try to kind of have him mention some backstory moments, but not have that overwhelm the series. And I'll also have him just kind of ramble on and talk about, like, random thoughts that he has, just to try and make him feel human.
Yeah,
that's a good thing to do.
Random thoughts like that are important.
I think doing stuff like that and making him feel like human and everything, and just kind of like relatable and not that much of a bad person, it would cause his sanity slippage to have more impact.
I mean, weren't you going to do that with Alan if you actually continued with Alan?
Yeah, but I mean, with Alan would have had his family to, like, he would have just remembered Heather and Ben, but like I think I told Pepper in a DM,
you might have put a scene where he has like a 2016 Jack moment where he's over exaggeratedly written and just goes on full commando dad because some soldiers said his son was like a little shit or something.
Yeah, well, there's that, and then also more recently I mentioned that I thought that I wasn't really right. Like, I think that I'm not right for Alan, because, I mean, I feel like that I just fit Jack a little bit better, because Jack is more of an empty book that I can just completely write. Alan has bits and pieces of backstory that I have to work around.
I'll say this about the whole...
And I actually kind of like writing characters from scratch.
The sanity slipping thing about the character, that's what I kind of want to do with Kim, because I feel like he's crazy already, and I don't like that. Like, we're in the 8th episode, and he's already threatening to murder scientists. I mean, like, no.
And I'll say...
I have to fix this. You know,
it took Gordon how long to do that?
I think it took... The first person he kills was in, like, episode 40-something, or, like, 38 or something. Like, in questionable ethics.
And that was... I think that was episode 40?
And that's one of the reasons... I mean, that scene in Sora's mind is kind of one of the reasons why I think it's poorly written as of right now, because, like, Sora's mind used to be, like, really poorly improv'd, and Kim wasn't really that much of a character, more of just I don't know, a lot of Mind series make a bad habit of making their character just a fucking bitch by having them complain about shit constantly. And it's annoying, you know, because like
it started with Barney.
It started with Barney, then it slowly kind of got into Arlen, and like every other character, and
I'll say, I'm just gonna mention like an idea that I had for a line in Sans Mind episode 0, which is like the hazard course episode, which is going to be starting the series off, is having him mention how he's always been he's always adapted pretty quickly to changes, and then he questions how he would react to something like, say, terrorists attacking Black Mesa, because that would be kind of like a similar situation to the Resonance Cascade, and then he would mention that after that he would need to probably take some self-defense classes in case something like that happened.
Fun fact, by the way, in his training in the training area, the training maps, there is actually terrorist enemies that come to Black Mesa, and like one of the endings of the training maps.
Yeah. Which, like, what I was thinking is, like, Jack would mention, he mentioned, like, which, you know, it kind of makes me wonder how I would react to, say, like, the terrorists attacking the place, because, I mean, it's not extremely unlikely, and he'd be like, it's not really extremely unlikely given the political climate nowadays and stuff like that.
I'll say with the episode 0 thing,
is 2003, so he probably
2 years
mentioned,
removed from 9/11 and shit.
Yeah, he probably mentioned, like, I mean, hell, 9/11 was just like 2 years ago, and we do weapons research here, so Al Qaeda has a whole lot of reasons to attack this place.
Yeah.
Maybe I should take some self-defense classes sometime this week.
In Black Mesa Source, it is explained that scientists can sometimes be allowed into weapon courses.
Yeah.
Well, Gordon was apparently put in it by accident.
Yeah, which part of the reason that I would have Jack mention planning to take self-defense courses would be that's foreshadowing to him going through the weapons course.
And
is he actually going to complete the hazard course in full, or is he just going to like
100% complete the hazard course?
Okay, just kind of like he's not going to be lazy like Gordon was and quit at the freaking elevator.
Yeah, and he's also not going to be like the previous version of Jack and go, yeah, no, I'm not doing the guns.
So it's basically going to be like...
I'm going to... Oh, never mind, go ahead.
Basically going to be like Arlen's Mind episode 6, where Arlen completes the entire course except for the tram. Because he doesn't know how to operate it.
I don't remember when I planned on having Kim just saying no and fuck this.
What my plan is for episode 0 is the end is not actually going to be Jack riding off on the tram. It'll be like he gets on the tram and rides off, and then you hear him walking, and then you hear a door open, and then it fades in as he walks deeper into his dorm, and he looks at his clock to see that it's like 3:21 or something like that, and so then he goes to sleep.
I always thought it was done. I always thought it was supposed to be done in the afternoon.
Well, I mean, like the hazard course stuff?
Yeah, it was done in the afternoon, I think.
Well, no, because Gordon, the reason Gordon was late was because he was doing the hazard course that morning.
I assume that...
Really? I thought he just slept in.
Yeah, like, I think there's like Dreamcast cutscenes.
No, it's the PS2.
showing. Oh yeah, what I was thinking is like PS2 or Dreamcast. It's like a console anyway, but like where it shows him leaving Sector A, where the hazard course is, and getting on the tram. And I think that it's actually also explained kind of in the lore that that's why he's late, because he took a little bit too long doing the course.
And you would think that since he was heading there anyways, why wouldn't you just? They wouldn't have just kept him in the suit from the hazard course just to make
Well,
it a little easier.
I'd say
Oh
probably
yeah,
because he's probably got a specifically designated HEV suit that's
and
like
as
the
well,
one
by
that
the
he puts
way.
on.
When was the? I'm trying to figure out when I was gonna have Kim just say no, fuck the hazard course in his episode 0, because I think it was probably gonna be so. Oh fuck, I need to remember. I think. Yeah, I remember. He was going to say fuck the hazard course and end the episode at the part where you test the HEV suit handling fire. And
Ah,
Kim was like, "Oh, you want me to go through burning fucking steam, huh? No, fuck you. I'm quitting." And that's where it would end.
And by the way, actually, I want to say a couple things. Firstly, I think I can only assume that Gordon goes to the hazard course in like May 12th or May 13th, like early in like the morning of like May 12th, 13th, or maybe even 14th.
let me see
Maybe
if I can
before we.
find.
All I know is that
That's
when Half-Life 2 came out, it actually retconned that Gordon, because originally it was said that it was supposed to be Gordon's first day working there, but then Half-Life
Yeah.
2 retconned it to say that he'd been working there for at least a few months, or even a year.
oh, so yeah, I assume that it was like somewhere a few days before the Cascade. My only assumption, really.
Okay, so
He might have been,
okay,
in that case, he
I
would have already
see
been taking
what
a refresher.
I'm looking on the wiki. It says that originally Gordon was scheduled to do the hazard course at 7:30 on May the 16th, which would be the Resonance Cascade day, but it says that it got retconned to an earlier date.
Which just makes it more sense.
It
Which makes more
doesn't.
sense.
It doesn't. See, let me see if I can.
I only assume it
Let's
takes place
see.
after Shepard's training in the boot camp area.
Wait, what? I could
Let
have
me
been
see if I
shot
can.
and badly injured, yet they're telling me to continue on with my training?
As if nothing happened. That's great. That's great.
Oh
Yeah.
god, what are we doing? It smells like French fries!
Oh man, didn't see that one coming. He just turns around and says, "Oh, I don't trust this. What is this, toxic? I have boots, but
No, it's just mildly slippery.
Yes. Okay, so it seems the retcon of when Gordon's suit training was came directly from Mark Laidlaw. Like, the wiki just points to it saying that it was Mark Laidlaw, but it doesn't link to anything.
actually,
But
okay, so
I guess you can still consider it to be May the 16th.
I personally wouldn't, just because it doesn't make any sense. Just at
and
least in my
Yeah.
mind.
in that time span,
You see, well, assuming that he actually did go at like started at 7:30, like 7:30 a.m., then it could have actually taken him until 8:47 to finish the course.
as well, if we're gonna go by the Mind Series universe, he says at the end of that, he says, "Oh, I'm gonna go out here and take my lunch break," which makes me believe that he's at the hazard course at like 10 a.m. or something, right? Because
At least
Yeah,
maybe like
yeah, probably
an 8 a.m.
because unless he's really early, but I would say probably like 10 or 11.
And like May something, like before May 16th. Like a day, two, three, maybe even a week.
Yeah, I would say at least a week or even more, maybe more.
Maybe like 3 or 4 days before.
Which that actually does fit with Mark Laidlaw, or seemingly Mark Laidlaw, saying that. Let's see.
Well, hell, even Opposing Force sort of retconned it with the Employee of the Month picture of Gordon.
Yeah, it says that, like, originally Gordon was supposed to start on May the 15th, but then Half-Life 2 retconned that. And I can't find anything about when his training was retconned at.
I mean, yeah. Well, if Mark Laidlaw and Freeman's Mind both retcon it, then it should basically be considered your canon.
Yeah, especially Freeman's Mind, because if we're considering Mind series canon, which we kind of are, because we're talking about like Sans Mind and stuff.
Yeah.
And also Mark Laidlaw is basically in charge of Half-Life, even though he's not working for Valve anymore.
Yeah, he did write the series, which gives him the ultimate authority over that kind of shit when it comes to down to it.
You know, I kind of wonder if putting Sora's Mind in an alternate reality where the Resonance Cascade happened in 2019 was a good idea or not.
Probably not.
Well, just think, Arlen's Mind is in 2016.
Yeah.
That was during a time before, like, Jake Paul and stuff like that. That was the time where commentary channels were being outed and all that stuff.
Well, I mean, that's assuming Kim would talk about YouTube and stuff, which you probably wouldn't.
Obviously.
Yeah, because
don't need to fall into
you probably want to
the trend jokes he would talk about would limit to games that come out right now, not like internet stuff.
Stuff that like
Kim would never reference shit like Beanos or something.
Or Untitled Goose Game.
Yeah.
Probably not mention. You would definitely not mention that fucking obnoxious accusation drama against Channel Awesome.
Well, I mean, I don't think he even knows what the fuck Channel Awesome is.
I mean, obviously.
He's a loser.
Kim seems more like a James Rolfe kind of guy.
I would imagine.
Yeah.
Like, I would imagine Black Mesa would probably have bad Wi-Fi.
Probably.
Well, with how Breen skimps on everything.
Yeah.
Judging by how
they probably got like the cheapest Windstream plan.
Do the employees even get dental? I'm also guessing that Breen got rid of everyone's dental plan.
Yeah, probably. Which I'll say, judging from Jack's dorm, I will say that there's not within that headcanon, there's not a rule that says that personnel can't have personal computers and stuff like that.
Hey guys, you wanna see something?
I will say that Jack's laptop. Oh yeah, there's that.
Yeah, it looks like shit.
Yeah, Jack's laptop has Windows XP on it.
If anything, I think I had a thought of Kim probably still having Windows 7 on his.
Yeah, well, Windows 7 isn't that bad. Like,
it's considered to be one of, if not the best operating system they made.
Yeah, because they took Windows Vista and got rid of the like bugs and everything, and it was like, wow, this is what Windows Vista should have been.
It's what Vista should have been.
Yeah, but instead Windows Vista was blech.
Yeah,
Like
Everyone talks about
I
how Windows
remember,
XP was so great.
I remember using Vista and like closing, like browsing Internet Explorer because I didn't know about Chrome or anything at the time. And whenever I would close the browser, it would crash and bring up the Windows problem solver.
Fuck.
Like it would never properly close the window. Like closing the browser would crash the browser.
Hey, you guys want to see a cursed image?
Sure.
And
I
I
already
mean,
posted a cursed image.
I don't care. Here's another one.
That's
Why?
woof.
Oh, whoa! What the fuckity fucking fuck is that fuck?
Why
It
not
looks
just
like
Indeed.
a cross between Cray, Bacon, and Jack or Kim.
No, that looks nothing like him in Half-Life 2. Kim isn't a white boy.
why not just go
Why?
ahead and add this in? Because why the hell not?
It's fucking terrifying.
Fucking lizard boy.
Fucking anime eyes. So
God.
dumb.
You know, is it just me, or... Okay, no, fuck it, that's probably gonna offend Bacon.
No, go ahead.
Say it.
You know, your younger self kind of still... Like, your older self... Your older self still kind of looks like your younger self.
Yeah, I can kind of see that.
How's that offensive? That's just kind of... Isn't that how appearance and aging is?
I'm pretty sure, I guess.
I mean, like
Like, when
here's
I'm
let
in
me
my
actually
20s.
post like the legitimate. This is like legitimately me, no eye recolors or anything like that. That's just straight
Actually,
up the picture of me that I cut out of
I
the thing to
I
use
have
as
a
Jack.
I have a picture of me like that around the grade or age you're in that picture, and
Oh, I
my
want to
hair
say,
look like Bart Simpson in that picture.
I want to say that picture is from like 2006 or 7.
I'd
I
say
think that was
about
like a
that.
year or two after I was born.
Hold up, let me just go and get that picture of myself really quick.
Well, all right then.
That
I mean, it went silent. Had to do something.
Yeah, I mean,
reminds me of my stepdad. My stepdad just farts and burps every single day. Every
That doesn't
single
sound
day.
healthy.
Because he just smokes so many cigarettes and drink beer every day.
Well, he's probably gonna. No
wait,
offense, he's probably gonna die in like 2 years doing that.
who your abusive uncle?
God damn. No, it's my stepdad, Damon.
oh,
Yeah, it's the same thing.
yeah.
Yeah, they're
Well, he ain't really abusive
Oh
towards me.
fuck!
He's pretty chill.
What? Why are we wearing similar shirts?
oh fucking no.
The difference is that shirt in the picture of your younger self has black stripes, while Pepper's white stripes.
Look at my hair, Jesus.
That's
I
that
can't
fucking
tell where
stare.
the hair stops and the thumbtack shadow starts.
Fucking stare.
It's just like I can't tell which one is like more haunting.
It's probably
This one?
yours.
It's like you, but you're my age.
Yeah. Well, I think that was actually like I was like 12 or 13 at the time.
My God, that peach fuzz. Ugh.
Them
Woof.
eyebrows, though.
Yeah.
That's like that Kyle Sora.
Yeah.
Kyle Sora kind of looked like a bootleg version of Joe Flacco.
A little bit.
Okay.
The only problem is he can't throw a football like
brain
Joe
boy.
Flacco.
Oh God!
Oh, whoa! Megamind over here.
Whoa! Hold on.
It's a fucking alien.
That's what we found in Area 51, boys.
You know what his head shape literally looks like? Do you want to know what that head shape is? Like identical to?
A heart?
No, this.
Oh, well, yeah. And
It's
here's
the
thing.
brain.
There's a lot of people that say the brain isn't actually smart.
For a
Yes,
second,
apparently
I thought it
Pinky's
was
the
gonna
genius
say,
and the brain is
this head
insane.
looks like a Vortigaunt.
Yeah.
For a second, I actually
So
thought
Brain
you were
can't
gonna
even
post a
Brain
picture.
can't even spell his own name properly.
I've got so many pictures like that.
Oh God! What'd you do to him? Where's that? Yes picture you made of him?
His face is stretched out like a piece of candy.
I don't know
Like-
if I...
He looks like his
Have
head. He looks like his entire head and neck area turned into a penis.
Look at his face.
Yeah.
Look at his face.
That smirk. That piece of shit.
He's like even smugger than 2018 Jack's logo.
And
Oh, it's
then...
the smug Chinese man.
Japanese fucking racist.
And then Ghost Felix.
Oh God!
Please
That's
tell
what
me.
Felix is going to come back and look like in a new series.
Oh God! That just the opening picture of that just desire.
Fucking why?
Does this make you? This is turn you on, ladies? No, it does not.
Oh, yeah. I forgot that I made this.
What the fuck?
Very well then.
That face is so goddamn small. Jesus.
I've got a lot of pictures on here that I'm just like, what the fuck?
It's like it looks sort of cute, but at the same time, it looks like a monster, an abomination.
It looks like some
I
shit
guess
from
that'll probably
Amnesia.
be the last picture that I post.
Whoa.
Oh God!
What did you? It's the human accordion. It's the human accordion.
He looks like he looks like the fucking hungry pumpkin just busting into a store. I'm very hungry.
He's fucking melting.
Or if he was the or if he's the scout, it's like, I'm gonna eat some fucking food.
Give me the butter.
Human turd.
Your boy's melting.
It looks like something.
I want that.
No,
You know
I don't
those
want that.
Okay, one more picture.
bootleg VeggieTale animations?
People talking about the hungry pumpkin. It's like, what year is this?
I mean,
Yeah, it's amazing whenever there's like old memes that come back with a dank meme twist.
I want fucking hungry pumpkin to come back so bad.
Then you can make it come back yourself.
Well, just pull a Call Me Carson. Although he created a meme.
Well, didn't he make himself a meme, basically?
Well, he created the cereal when has no milk thing.
Oh my God. Oh no.
Oh dear
Oh
God.
no. Welcome
Wow.
to
That is
Good Burger.
Hi, welcome to Good Burger, home of the Good Burger. May I take your order?
That is
Give me
that
the
thumbnail is
pumpkin.
reminding me of a Nicholas Fedorov video. Why? And secondly, why?
Surprise, butt six.
Why?
He's black now. He looks like he's rotten.
What the fuck? No! No, what is this? Oh my God! This is really fucking... I searched Hungry Pumpkin and got this. This is fucking cursed.
Oh,
Is that hungry pumpkin gets grounded or something?
I mean, it
Oh,
looks
Hungry-
like... Oh... You don't
probably
want to know.
looks like a He looks like... Oh, he reminds me of something. I can't remember it. He reminds me of that kid from The Last Airbender.
It looks like fucking...
Ag.
He looks like Aang from The Last Airbender, but the M. Night Shyamalan one because it's shit.
Yeah.
I mean the Nickelodeon animated show.
I remember, speaking of Avatar, I remember when I kind of assumed that there were books, like book versions of the episodes.
I remember
because
this kid.
How the episodes are labeled like book 1 and book 2 and stuff like that, or the chapters are, or something like that.
Peter Griffin, eat your fucking heart out with that chin.
Yeah, eat your heart out, the Crispin Gin.
You get a fucking ass chin.
It's like Peter Griffin. When people say Peter Griffin's chin looks like a pair of balls.
Yeah, and he inflated his chin so much that it looks like
it's like Peter Griffin mixed with Joe Swanson.
Oh no.
Peter, I'm not retarded, I'm handicapped.
Oh
Peter.
God.
Hey Peter, I'm in an anime.
Hey Peter, can I get him?
I need a waifu.
Hey Peter, can you give me a waifu? Yeah, you don't know what a waifu is, Peter?
Get me. My legs don't work.
God dang it, Bobby.
Oh. That fucking thumbnail.
I could have swore I just heard the Mac Daddy of Hamlet County.
I am the Mac Daddy of Hamlet County. I'll play it straight up, yo. Fucking Snoop Dogg.
Here's my hole now.
Oh my God. Ugh.
Oh, why did I sign up to this?
Because you were desperate for cash.
To promote your shitty, non-existent Mind series. Okay, that was too. I think that was a bit mean.
Yeah, that may have been too much of a mean joke, but then again, it is kind of true because I'm pretty obnoxious about it.
Oh well, so am I. We're in the same boat.
Because when the heck will Kovacs Mind ever come out?
And dance lights on the floor will lead.
I think maybe a few months after Dark Matter comes out, because I'm gonna keep playing Dark Matter like a lot to get the hang of it and all that.
Like when the frick is Brad's Mind gonna come out?
What?
Episode 4?
Or is it already out? I don't know.
Hold up. Hold on. You give me like 1 minute. I'll help you.
It must already be up, and I just didn't realize it.
Yep. Yeah. That's it.
He finally made it.
Yeah.
After so long.
I think I saw something like on the Muddled Minds or something like that.
We just need Stark to come out and finally embrace Allah.
Why won't he? I don't think Anian gets the meme. He needs to like get it, or as much as a normal human being can first.
I don't even know what it's supposed to signify. The Stark Muslim meme. What does that have to do with anything?
I don't know, but it was just so random. It's funny.
I feel like the reason that's basically Blue Apple in a nutshell. He just makes memes about the stuff that don't make sense and aren't connected with each other.
Okay.
There are most memes like that. They aren't really supposed to make sense.
Where's that?
I mean, back in the day, memes were like Velociraptor. You know, now memes are yes, enslaved moisture.
Enslave the moist meter.
No.
We are going to raid Area 51.
Yes. And by raid Area 51, we mean stand outside of it and do Fortnite dances.
And
Or that one guy who was on the news and he did the Naruto. The guy in the background on the news did a Naruto run.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, somebody actually did it.
Where...
It was like I saw
hey guys, I found the Starchmine theme song.
What? It's not even showing anything. What the fuck is this?
I have a feeling Discord's probably blocking it.
That or just...
Oh, yeah.
That, they're just like, no, we cannot tolerate this bullshit. This is too shitty for us.
What is this comment? Public execution! Crying emoji. Oh no! Look at this.
Public execution?
You know what this calls for? Let me see if I can find it.
Oh my god. Video download, no virus, HD.
You're a faggot, Bobby.
I fucking love that screenshot. I love that I came across that.
And he just said, like he just.
I don't even remember what video that was on.
He just sits Bobby down and just says, "Bobby, we need to have a talk. Now, son, I've needed to talk to you about this, for a while, but you're a faggot."
What you have is a mental disorder. Hank,
you have a medical disorder.
Hank, no.
A medical disorder, or wherever he said. I don't
even know.
You have toilet sounds.
What?
Combining random Hank Hill sayings. Was that toilet sounds things actually from the...
That's in the first episode.
Yeah, I was going to say first episode. The same with the medical disorder.
What you listening to, son? I don't think you would like it. Well, why not? I like this new generation of music. Mother of God, it's all toilet sounds. Where did you record this?
Yeah.
I got it from the mall.
No.
It's the nice found you.
I love the YouTube poops of like the King of the Hill YouTube poops. They're like Durham Rocks and stuff. They hold up so well.
Yeah. Hank Hill listens to dubstep.
Oh Jesus, that's horrifying.
Or Hank Hill goes, "Whoa!" to unfitting music. And it's We're Not Gonna Take It by Twisted Sister.
Hank Hill.
I remember that time that I unintentionally did a bit of a Hank Hill noise in the Silent Hill 1 playthrough.
The thumbnail looks like something out of a creepypasta.
Start puffing, boy.
It's like you got on a nuclear
suicide.
That is literally like something out of a creepypasta.
Yeah.
Jesus
Hank,
Christ.
that thing is like Hank has so. It's like they do not know the pain I have been through.
He's like Hank.
That's more like Elvis than Hank Hill.
Probably went for a nuclear.
Actually, no. I don't know if it would be Hank Hogan because it looks more like that he's got like rubber skin, not hot dog skin.
He looks like a Gen 2 synth from Fallout 4.
Yeah. Yes, I am human.
Oh,
I am human eat.
I still like how we actually tested the freaking Gargantua versus the Mirelurquin, and just we realized, wait, that Gargantua would fucking annihilate it.
Yeah.
20-foot tall, alien the size of a dump truck with flamethrowers for arms.
Yeah. Versus something that has... It's armored, but you can take it out with conventional weapons.
Yeah. You can take it out with a friggin' pipe pistol if you have really big balls.
Yeah, and a lot of patience.
Yeah. That's why I kind of wish I could just put on an. That's why I kind of wish saying, you know what? Why can't I just be Iron Man and just fire tank missiles at this thing?
Yeah, that's
Like
one feature the HEV suit's missing.
tank missiles. It's
Ryan.
like, oh, by that case, I might as well start writing a tank missile.
Ryan in Mind of Ryan doesn't even have. Like, he's just a plain old scientist.
How is it
that
going
the
to react
scientists and
to...
Echoes in general?
Just remember, yeah, I was gonna say in Echoes, the player is the most useless person.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you have HEV guard, who is a fucking badass and a half.
Yeah, remember when Jolly
Hitler
Wanker...
engineer and
Jolly Wanker.
the scientist.
Yeah, remember when Jolly made like somehow he's like at the fourth pecking group, and the scientist, the random scientist with the guard is like a third in the pecking group, and then the fucking guard is in the top of the pecking group, and the Hitler mustache man is in this second pecking group.
The protagonist of Echoes is just good for nothing.
He's basically just a set of arms.
Yeah, he dies anyways because the G-Man just leaves him there.
Yeah.
Whatever reason.
Although there is a theory that Subject 13 is actually Alex's mother.
Oh, there's no way. I mean, player model is an old man scientist. I'm not accepting that theory.
True
That is
enough.
actually the third.
Then wait,
model.
then Ryan wouldn't be the freaking scientist either because Ryan's a lot younger.
Then again, he probably would change up the view model and stuff to less old looking.
He's got like a custom Ryan model.
Like how you made Stevens into a custom model?
Yeah, but he actually like rigged a head onto a scientist's body.
He didn't like do what me and Bacon did. What Bacon did with Stevens and what I did with all. Genuinely got a.
Which is funny because Stevens is just blows all of them out of the water.
Yeah.
Isn't it funny? Like we basically turned Stevens into like the biggest thing since Chuck Norris.
Yeah. Which I mean, I know. When I first created Stevens, I kind of had this intention of him being this badass, but I didn't expect this.
You didn't expect him to be compared to Chuck Norris.
Yeah, I didn't expect him to become like I didn't expect Stevens jokes.
Yeah, Stevens. He makes Chuck Norris and Ultra Instinct Shaggy his bitches.
Yeah.
And the Old Spice guy.
Yeah, Terry Crews.
Just remember, in 2016, like in the 2016 remake, if you listen closely during the, I think it's episode 14, episode 13 or 14, when Jack wakes up after the whole teleporter malfunction thing, and while he's slightly conscious, you can hear footsteps and gunshots, like soldiers reacting, and then gunshots followed by the soldiers dying and stuff like that. That's meant to be Stevens and his crew coming through.
Basically the only other badass scientist aside from Gordon in the whole facility.
Yeah. And given the HEV boot, he's not exactly, I guess, he is, he would be the most badass scientist, but he's not like the only one who's even trying to fight in his like little group, because like the other two would also be like implied to be somewhat useful for self-defense.
Yeah, shows you that some of the scientists actually took the hazard course seriously, at least the weapons part.
Yeah. Plus, I think his name's Floyd.
You named him. Floyd something.
The black guy is what I'm thinking of.
Yeah,
oh no,
wait,
Floyd.
No,
the black guy's Gary.
Floyd's the older guy.
Yeah, Gary would probably, because, like, I would say, Gary, well, actually, I would say Gary's probably in his early 40s.
Well, we've said that Stevens is about 42.
Yeah, and Floyd is
He's old.
probably, I mean, he's not got gray hair, so, like, he's still got full color hair.
We'll go
So,
mid-40s on that one.
yeah, I would say he's probably like Stevens, Floyd, and Gary are probably, I would say, about the same age range.
Yeah.
Like Floyd is probably the oldest, considering the fact that he's bald or half bald. But then again, that doesn't really mean much because
Yeah.
I mean,
There's some people who've gone. There are
yeah,
people who've been bald at like 12.
yeah, that would suck to be like in middle school and be going bald.
Yeah, because you'd be made fun of constantly.
Yeah.
For sure. I'm kind of surprised that I got in middle school.
I'd probably just roll with it and be like, "You damn right, I'm older than fucking dirt."
It's like, no, they didn't even invent the wheel when I was born.
Yeah. I'm surprised that when I got into middle school, I'm surprised no one made fun of my fucking acne problem and the pimples on like my face.
Yeah,
They haven't made fun of that. I'm pleasantly surprised, but hey.
I never really had a major acne issue. I mean, I do have kind of like stuff that pops up on my face, but it's kind of like it's not major or anything.
Yeah, I have like little zits and stuff on my face just popping out. Really?
And I think part of it is probably just because I don't really have a extremely healthy diet anyway, so that could cause a lot of like acne stuff.
Could be.
Eat my fucking. Because I don't want to annoy anyone. The smacking and all that, the lip smacking and the chewing. RB.
Okay.
It's like you compare Aperture and Black Mesa, right? It's just like everyone that you see nowadays seems to prefer Aperture.
Yeah, which I mean, Black Mesa kind of got fucked, but
Yeah, but I like
Aperture's
Aperture
not
very
much better.
Yeah, it still got taken over by an AI who is obsessed with testing shit.
Yeah.
And the only
Plus-
human survivors are either in cryostasis or have schizophrenia.
And plus, like, Aperture kind of went downhill after they started using moon rocks.
Yeah, because Cave Johnson got poisoned by it, went fucking ape shit, and died. And he was already kind of ape shit at the beginning.
Yeah, so, like, most likely, because I think a lot of people say that he died around the early 80s. So that would probably mean that by the time that Half-Life happens, Aperture is probably a shadow of its former self. Like, not even a Black Mesa competitor, really, anymore.
Everyone's dead again.
I think that's why the Borealis was rushed, is because they were trying to beat Black Mesa for funding.
Yeah. Which, I mean...
No question.
Black Mesa was a lot more diverse than Aperture, so I would imagine Black Mesa was gonna, regardless, get more government funding.
Plus, it's also run more, while Breen is still pretty incompetent.
Yeah, but like, Cave Johnson shoved his secretary's brain into a robot, so Breen doesn't really have a very high bar to get over.
No. I mean, Breen basically took over the world, so...
Yeah.
In a way, he actually kind of did one up Cave Johnson.
Yeah. Because, I mean, Breen, technically, with the power of the Combine tech, has something similar to combustible lemons.
I just remembered when I was going to
that
continue.
would be, I guess, head crab shells.
Head crab shells, yeah.
I just remembered when I was going to do a fan-made continuation of the 2016 remake.
Oh yeah.
And it would pick up after the remake of episode 18. That would be kind of weird. Because, I mean, I don't know about the impression whole deal. I could probably pull it off. I mean,
I don't know.
There is the. If I tried to do an impression of you, end up just being 2015, Jack.
Because plus, there are some people that probably still do like the 2016 remake.
I'm pretty sure everyone just likes that series better. I heard there's a stream that Draven did recently. There's a stream Draven did recently where it was fuck you, Discord, stop cutting off. But he modeled his friend's head onto a scientist, and someone genuinely asked if Draven had planned on doing collabs and stuff, and mentioned you as one of the creators he could have done it with.
Yeah. Which, I mean, hasn't Draven said at one point that he's not really a big fan of, like, crossovers and stuff?
Yeah.
I'm only gonna assume that Draven responded in a snarky way. I can only assume.
I don't actually know how he responded to that because my Wi-Fi shit itself by the time that guy sent that message.
It triggered your Wi-Fi to just shit its pants.
Your Wi-Fi was like, hold on, man. I'm gonna help you out.
Save you from the possibility.
My Wi-Fi was just like...
Wi-Fi basically said, hey man, I'm gonna save you from the possibility of...
My Wi-Fi basically just said, no, don't worry. He said he's talking about Sora's mine.
God. How?
Why do you keep leaving and then, like...
Because I'm trying to reconnect my goddamn RTC. I still don't even know what that stands for.
Yeah, that happened to me as well.
Come on, man. Like, come on, Discord. Can you please just work? Voice across? Without cutting it off? Pulls voices off? It's like my internet just shits itself every time it calls.
2018 Jack is not a believable person.
Yeah, he's like...
In my opinion, there's nothing...
I tried too hard to make him real.
He's not...
to where it just flopped.
You did the exact opposite of making him, like, realistic, because now he's just a fucking husk of a person.
Yeah. And like I said, I'm gonna try and avoid that with, like...
Yeah, he's not funny and quirky like Gordon, he's not calm like Adrian, and he's not...
Yeah. Basically, one thing I'll say is, like... I was thinking earlier today about, like, Gordon, like Ross's Gordon, and how, even though his Gordon is an entertaining character, like, pre-Resonance Cascade, I wouldn't want to hang out with him, because he just doesn't seem like a very good person. He doesn't seem like the type of person I would like to hang out with. And I kind of want to make Jack so that it's like he's an entertaining character. It's entertaining to listen to him go through all this bullshit, but he's also like this character that most people would be like, he's not that bad.
By the way, are you going to use the low definition models or some HD model pack?
HD, like kind of like Gearbox PS2 type of thing.
I usually like the low definition models more, but do your thing, I guess.
Just pawn on Barney's mind, kill him, get your pitchforks out.
Why does everybody hate that Barney's mind was done with the HD pack?
Well, I'm not doing like a 100% HD thing. I'm
basically
like I'm sticking to the low definition Half-Life lore, and so I'm just using like slightly higher definition models of the low definition weapons.
Okay. For a second, I thought you were going to do something in from the 2016 remake where you start with low definition, then do high definition, except this time it's swapped around from high definition to low definition.
Why Steam is acting really fucking retarded for no reason, and it's... what? Fuck you, Steam. Fuck you, Gabe Newell. Suck my fucking dick.
What's the problem?
Why did Steam just shut down for no reason?
Because it hates you.
Update.
I guess.
Fuck Steam if it hates me. The fuck did I do to it?
It's like, you're on me too much.
I don't care if I shit talk it.
I've never had that problem before.
Actually, I think that's more of a problem on... I think that's more of a problem on my computer being just shit.
Yeah, it could be like a hardware issue. Computer's fucked up already.
Oh yeah, edit that out, please.
What?
Me just telling Steam to suck my crotch.
Well, no guarantees.
Yep, I know. I was about to say, I'm gonna totally edit that out, and then he just doesn't. He just keeps it in.
I'm not gonna be happy if you leave that in. I'll just say that.
We're working with, like, at this point, almost 2 hours and 30 minutes of audio, so...
Well, actually, yeah, maybe you can work with that.
And
There'll be
like
a lot
I said,
of
I'm not really going to do any major edits or anything because
Bacon.
this is like an audio podcast.
Bacon, can you send me a picture of your like face real quick? Just like a picture.
What, like
of
current
just your head?
Or
it doesn't matter. Just like it needs to be transparent and cut to where it's just a head.
Okay.
Okay then.
I've got.
Is this video going to get a custom thumbnail or what?
Oh no!
I'm not really sure.
You'll find out. Just give me and you'll see. Yeah, that's good enough.
I just
Where is this? Because that's like smaller.
Oh Jesus! Perfect resolution, but it's like big.
that is just old man.
Yeah.
Oh my God! Look, it's Bacon in 20 years.
It's Bacon.
No, wait a minute. He don't.
Yeah.
All right, here's what I needed that picture for, by the way, and here you go.
Oh, okay. Assuming that I have the power of One Punch Man.
You have to smack a child in the face. Damn it. Oh, I think that was probably the worst thing I could have ever said.
I mean...
the worst... I think the worst...
There's really barely any rules in this whole thing. It's like, just... I mean...
Also, I got another question. Are you gonna, like, edit in, like, the pictures we're laughing at stuff? Like...
Probably. Like,
Oh, I want you to keep in like
probably not the more not safe for work stuff.
Well, don't keep that in. But like, what about the full
like
body?
the Lewis picture.
But what about the full body condom?
I'll probably put that in, but just kind of like censor.
Yeah.
Blur the penis out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Black bar over it.
Blur the banana.
Okay, I was
Banana
gonna ask
penis.
something. I'm going back onto another topic. Remember when we were talking about the hazard course stuff?
Yeah.
I gotta ask Pepper something about. I guess I won't. I can ask him about it.
Oh well.
Himself, deafen himself. We're gonna be taken out of context. He muted and deafened himself. Oh, fuck.
Bad timing, man.
Like the moment I talked about that, I gotta ask Pepper something. It's just like, nope, fuck you.
And ask somebody else it.
When he comes back, I'll ask him that.
Well, that's if he comes back. Who knows? He may have fallen. He may have fallen into the toilet.
He may have been just fucking assassinated by some
Yeah, he
federal.
just gets smited.
You knew too much.
Yeah. He's the man who knew too much.
his laugh.
Anyways, yeah, I was gonna ask you something about Source Mine Episode 0.
Yeah.
Is it too much for me to tell you this?
If it technically is spoiler territory, I'm not answering. But
no, it's not spoiler territory. I'm saying, would it be interesting if I actually took the time and tried to make a clean suit training map?
Well, I mean, could be interesting.
I'm curious what that would even entail.
We need to make like multiple maps of that, like in a hazard course type of style.
Although my reason for Kim being in the HEV hazard course was because he heard about it and thought it could be fun and a change of pace from working in a lab all the time. Like, literally the opening line I had to say was, now that I think about it, was signing up to do this really a good idea? Or something like that.
That's just an
I always
idea.
wonder why the hell the contract outside of the survey, outside of the Zen survey team, doesn't even use ATV suits.
Yeah. That,
like, honestly, clean suits are kind of obsolete.
I mean, they are. They're just they're nanopolyester.
Imagine designing the hazard course type area for the clean suit to be stuff for like lab work and stuff and all that.
I can picture that. It'd be like,
welcome to the Black Mesa Hazard Course for clean suit training.
Right, where we tell you how do we?
Why the hell does Black Mesa use holograms instead of actual live trainers for the hazard?
I actually had a perfect idea.
A lot more convenient.
I had a perfect idea of who the hologram. There's two people that the hologram character could be, and here are the two people: either Otto or Conley.
Conley.
Yeah.
I probably say maybe
that'd be kind of interesting.
Yeah.
But
I'd give it to Conley because he's more experienced.
Yeah.
Yeah. Though I'll probably make a custom model.
That would be a Sans Mind crossover to a certain extent because of the fact that Conley is a Sans Mind character.
Was Conley a part of Stevens' little team there?
No, he was separate. Like, he was like in a separate team, or I mean, separate little group of scientists and security guards that basically all got killed by Marines.
Damn.
Yeah, I
thought
think
I always wonder why the guards tend to get overwhelmed by the Marines, even though the guards are pretty good.
Yeah, but the Marines are highly trained soldiers.
But isn't that weird that they got their asses kicked by a freaking nerd and a fucking rent-a-cop?
Yeah.
It's like, how the hell does Barney, like a guy who has a freaking security guard, wearing cheap Kevlar and a plastic hard hat, with only basic weapons training with a pistol, manage to take down the United States Marine Corps?
One thing that Barney does that you never see any other security guard do is he picks up MP5s and shotguns and stuff.
Yeah, it's not until Black Mesa where it shows guards actually picking up. Actually, no, they cut that out. They originally were going to, but
yeah, and that's the thing
reason,
you see in Brutal Half-Life.
Yeah. Like, the guards don't have pistols, they have MP5s instead.
Which, honestly, why the hell wouldn't Black Mesa do that in the first place?
Well, I guess it just makes a little bit more sense for the security guard to just have, like, a sidearm and not a fucking submachine gun strapped to their back.
But hey, look at Otis. He has a fucking hand cannon.
Yeah, but that's still...
A sidearm.
That still counts as a sidearm.
Yeah, but it's a sidearm that he can basically wield one-handed.
Yeah.
While eating a donut.
Yeah.
I feel like
if we got an army of Otises versus the Marines, I don't even think Black Mesa would have needed the Marines if we had an army of Otises.
Yeah, because you think, like, when you think about it, because, like, the Marines, I know, like I said, that they were, like, highly trained, but they weren't at all prepared for Black Mesa. And, like, a couple hours after they got to Black Mesa, they're like, no, fuck this, we're out of here.
Well, yeah, because their training didn't even take into account that there would be fucking aliens.
Yeah. And I always remember that thing. I wish I could find some evidence to back up that thing that Joel mentioned in his opposing force stream, where he mentioned that he thought that if you waited long enough at the Osprey liftoff that the G-Man stopped Shepard from getting to, then you hear it explode. But I can't find any evidence to support that.
I guess you can look at the map and like the map file itself and check if there's like a trigger or something for that.
Yeah, or actually just go into the game and sit there and wait to see if there's actually an explosion.
Yeah, and put like, I don't know, turn the game speed up to like host frame rate 0.9 or something.
Well, if I did that, it would still set it to like frame rate 1.
I had a thought of having
0.9 or something.
Because like
playing half one frame per second.
Yeah. No, I mean, actually, if you didn't know, host frame rate, if you put it to like 0.1 or like something like that, it actually increases the game speed. It doesn't slow it down, actually.
Yeah, well, I know like it increases it, but I know like I've tried.
Do you remember? Bacon, do you remember?
Times. What?
Do you remember that call we got in with Isaac, and I tried to play Half-Life with host frame rate on?
Yeah.
Oh God.
That is literally impossible.
I kept dying. I kept dying at the opening scene of Zen. You saw that. Oh God.
Yeah. The only person I would think that would put themselves for that are Admiral Baru and Ostrava. Those are the only two people I can think that would put themselves for that.
I'd say there's probably a way of beating Half-Life with host frame rate on, but Jesus.
Or how about this? Beating Half-Life without weapons. No, wait, that's impossible because you need weapons.
Beating Half-Life without walking.
Beating Half-Life without an HEV suit.
Well, that's an actual video, by the way.
Beating Half-Life without mining any blocks.
Beating Half-Life without a crowbar.
Beating Half-Life
with only the crowbar.
Beating Half-Life without starting Half-Life.
Beating Half-Life. Beating Half-Life.
The only winning move is to not play.
Beating Half-Life without a condom.
Beating Half-Life.
Beating Half-Life, but you're playing as Barney.
Beating Half-Life and then beating your meat.
Beating Half-Life while beating your meat.
I knew you would make that joke. I knew someone was going to do that.
Yeah.
Playing Half-Life without being born into the world.
Playing Half-Life in No Nut November.
Playing Half-Life is the first thing after No Nut November.
Playing Half-Life
and the afterlife.
Playing
the Black Mesa Zen demo during No Nut November.
Playing Half-Life. Playing Half-Life when cereal has no milk.
Playing Half-Life when cereal has milk.
Playing Half-Life when this joke isn't run into the ground.
Playing Half-Life when this joke is run into the ground.
Stop this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my
Playing
god.
Half-Life, we're stopping.
Honestly, by the way, back to that thing I was suggesting. If I actually, oh, for fuck's sake, hang on a second.
You know, I had a thought of having Kim also laughing, at someone dying, where he would like actually lose his shit and die of laughter.
Just straight fucking heart attack.
That'd be a pretty anticlimactic way to go.
He's just like, oh my god, that's so hilarious. That's so.
Muda Harlaugh. Or like the
fucking. I was about to say something, but then my fucking stepdad's obnoxious, sappy alarm went off. It's like royalty-free music. Oh god.
Shut up!
Yeah, I would. If my mouse was working, I would probably fire up Jack and actually made an attempt to actually do this clean suit shit, but it isn't working. It's broken. Like, seriously, when I plug it in, it just lights on, and I can't move the fucking mouse. This happens.
I still don't understand why the clean suit even exists.
Yeah, because it's just something that Gearbox created.
Yeah. And besides, the HEV suit is basically the clean suit, but better in every way.
Pretty much.
Or maybe, the clean suit was an early model HEV suit.
Yeah, possibly.
I guess.
Like it was the Mark I or something.
It was probably a rendition of the HEV suit that was meant for Sector E personnel, you know?
I mean,
yeah.
The clean suit does seem to have some sort of battery pack on it.
I always thought there was like an oxygen tank.
Yeah, I would say like it's probably like there is oxygen in there, but considering the fact that it's actually got a like light and stuff like that on there, it's probably got some electronics in there.
But the clean suit, I think, is the only thing that is immune to head crabs.
Yeah.
Which is honestly the saving grace of it is being immune to head crabs.
Yeah.
There's actually a mod that try to add in a clean suit zombie, but it looks so badly. It looks so bad.
Yeah.
It looks horrible.
I've seen the model.
No.
It looks bad and it makes no sense.
Yeah. I mean, hell, I don't even think the HEV suit zombie should be a thing.
Yeah, because, I mean...
Again, it is...
If somebody was caught without their helmet on, I could see that.
Remember Black Mesa actually shows that they did have the helmet on?
Yeah, so that's why it's kind of
bruh, that doesn't make any sense.
That's an r// moment.
Well, you could even say the same about the Zombine.
Yeah.
Or
that's like straight up official.
Yeah. Or like how Romka basically made like a gas mask, an HECU gas mask zombie.
Yeah.
So it basically means Adrian should have been made. Adrian and Barney should have both become zombies.
Yeah. Well, Barney, it's not that surprising because I mean, you see security guard zombies.
Maybe they didn't have helmets on.
Yeah.
Despite that, yeah, there's...
And also, I'd say the helmets probably aren't that hard to knock off.
My god, the audio mixing on this is fucking terrible. You just get shot in silence. It's like I understand, but like here's some advice I gotta give: don't have the whole game audio be silent the whole time. Like reset it to its normal volume when you're editing gunshot sounds, so it's like believable audio mixing. It's a good idea because Ross does that, and it sounds pretty good.
By the way, I was gonna say, apparently, the headcrabs are just as strong as those mosquitoes from Jumanji. You know, the ones that if they sting you, you're in a permanent seizure, and they can easily pierce through your fucking skull.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Basically, apparently, according to Black Mesa, that's how strong the headcrabs are. There goes that sappy fucking alarm again.
I can't even hear it.
Yeah,
I'm
coming through the
playing it to myself. Imagine royalty-free music, but worse.
Is it just the ukulele song?
I'm just picturing like Kevin McLeod music.
Thank God it's
over and over again.
Something worse. There's like bird tweeting and just sappy, bubbly music. It hurts my ears.
I hate you, Billy. I have to be paid in welfare just to support your stupid ass. That's like one of the only quotes from early Sora's Mine that I actually like. Stop.
Oh god.
It sounds like in a Mario game or something.
It does. You have Eminem as an alum.
Yeah, that's my ringtone.
Morning Marshall. Or wait, no.
I use a relatively standard Samsung ringtone for my phone.
I mean, I've got this. What do you mean? No, okay.
What the hell was that?
Like,
oh no! Oh no! Oh god, I hear kids blasting that on my bus on the...
And...
Alright, well that was fucking weird. Oh.
The music, I guess.
Foot lettuce. Oh no.
Chills.
I get a couple ringtones on here.
Name's Chills.
Watching this,
Who gave me a rat? I will fucking murder you. It will be a brown stain on my carpet.
I remember when he said that. He's so violent.
Yes.
What? Who said that?
Chills.
Chills. I'll be honest, Chills sometimes sounds like a borderline kind of like serial killer.
Yeah.
How monotone his voice is like.
And I
man.
think he's actually said in an interview that he intentionally drags out his words to make his videos longer.
Wow.
So he talks like the G-Man just to do that?
Apparently.
He's like, oh my god, he does talk like G-Man. Fuck's sake.
Well, I heard that Kevin Sisk is going to be doing the G-Man's voice for Black Mesa.
Number 15.
I'm surprised they didn't.
Burger King foot lettuce.
I'm surprised that they're not. I'm honestly surprised that they're not getting Michael Shapiro because I mean
They actually asked him back when the mod was first being made, but he said no.
Black Mesa is pretty like big now, so you'd figure
he might be kind of busy right now, so
but
he might not be.
He hasn't been in anything. But he hasn't been in like in literally anything.
Oh, well, yeah. But I mean, like
maybe he's just
busy
like
with
that.
life.
Maybe he's like that guy that played the nerd in Ghostbusters. You know, the guy who acted as him kind of just
Rick Moranis.
Rick Moranis.
Yeah.
His wife died. His wife died, so he had to retire to take care of his kids.
Yeah, like he actually made the decision. He was like, I could stay an actor, but I'm just going to retire out of respect for her.
But even after his kids grew up, he still never came back.
Yeah.
No, I think it's just kind of.
I think it's kind of disappointing because he was like, you know, like you see a lot of comedies from the '80s. He's in that movie. Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, Spaceballs, Ghostbusters.
It's true, Your Honor.
Horrors.
I mean,
it's true, Your Honor. This man has no dick.
Horrors. Yeah.
Yes, it's true. This man has no. You, Alice, menstruating right now? What has that got to do with it? Back off, man. I'm a scientist.
It's a fucking great movie.
Movies have changed.
Yeah, hearing that, yeah.
We went from like that 1980s Ghostbusters.
But imagine if in Ghostbusters 2, imagine in Ghostbusters 2, and imagine instead of the slime making the toaster dance and made the toaster be like Jack in 2015 episode 12 or 13 with the healing pool.
Oh no.
Slime.
That's some not safe for work. That brings a whole new meaning to slimed.
Yeah.
Well, I'll say this about 2015 songs.
They have fucking sex pools here.
Inspire me to play Minerva. Wow, fuck you, fucking peasant.
You're black.
Well, I mean, they're kind of black. You want me to shame them for?
No. Well, he must stash you a question, but he's gonna shave it for later.
Ow! 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 Oh! Ow! It hurts.
Why?
That means it's not going deep enough.
I can picture Stevens hearing kind of pun like that and being like, "Bravo! Get the fuck out of my face."
Yeah. Like,
he's like,
yes, Doctor. Yes, Dr. Stevens.
He's like, don't you ever talk about shaving around me.
Is Stevens even human?
No, he's a Terminator.
Yes. Stevens is everything.
Oh God.
God.
Stevens
just pull an Alex Hirsch and say every rumor about Dr. Stevens is true.
Did Alex Hirsch say that about like Stan or something?
No, he said every Gravity Falls rumor is true.
I fucking missed that show, man.
Do you know that the creator intentionally wanted it to end early so that it didn't get stale?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Steven Hillenburg wanted SpongeBob to end like after the movie, but Nickelodeon was like, "Fuck you, keep making them." And
now look, it's gone up.
That's why season 4 looks so weird, because the animators were not given a break. Like, from what I believe I read somewhere that like Viacom. Or, like, I don't know if it was Viacom or if it was actually just Nickelodeon, but, like, they basically told the animators that if they didn't immediately start working on the next season of SpongeBob, they'd cancel it.
Damn.
Like, they wouldn't let them take a break after the movie.
So what happened to Mr. Puff? She doesn't want to talk about it. Oh, God.
That dude be fucking dead. The
crab made out of crabs.
Anybody remember the episode where SpongeBob and Mr. Krabs basically murdered a guy?
Yeah, like wasn't he like checking if the Krusty
The health
Krab?
inspector.
Yeah, health inspector. They
And
basically
then they buried him in a shallow grave.
it's like some fucking Hitman bullshit.
And then
no.
like the guy had to have gotten like a shit ton of concussions because of how many times he got hit in the head.
Jesus.
I mean, let's see. He when he choked on the fly, he slipped and hit his head on the table when he fell. And then SpongeBob hit him in the head with the lid of the police car trunk. And then one of the police officers hit him in the head with an anvil. Or not an anvil, but like an anchor. And then the other police officer hit him with a barrel.
He should be dead.
And then he got a door slammed in his face. So
he should be like long dead.
Yeah. Forget choking on a fly.
Fuck you, Minerva. You fucking cybernetic bitch.
Also, I love how that
Take a ride at Albuquerque
was literally just text to speech.
Yeah.
I think the text to speech voice that you was fun. Because it just sounded like this derpy fucking Bonzi Buddy crap.
Hello, expand dong.
Oh, fuck you! I was gonna say that. Oh.
Hello, Mr. Big Chest.
Hello, Mr. Open this fucking window. Okay, that joke flopped.
Yeah, I know.
Pretty much.
Oh, God.
Bitch, you open this window. You open this window right now. I'm gonna spit hot cum in your face.
And I will say,
Isaac,
if I could go back, go ahead.
Isaac hates that. He hates that joke.
Well, if I could go back and re-edit that video and then re-upload it for the first time,
like I said,
I would cut out my reaction.
Yeah, because that joke is funny, but you saying, okay, the things I say worry me, that because it just explains.
Yeah, because that's not even the weirdest thing that I've ever said.
Yeah.
I think the weirdest thing that I've ever said might be yelling for Phil Collins to throw his titties out.
I was literally about to say.
Wait, I just came up with a not safe for work parody of Wrecking Ball. Like, I came in here to wreck your balls. I want you to fuck me on the wall.
Don't let Miley Cyrus hear about that. She'll probably start singing it. Well, actually, no,
probably.
I think she's actually.
Oh shit!
Gone back to pre-Wrecking Ball.
God, she went fucking crazy with that.
Yeah, like I think she's actually kind of become sane again.
Fuck, forget
it. Like, she basically goes from being relatively normal to being crazy.
And then just picture Billy Ray Cyrus is like, what in tarnation?
Fuck my life. It's breaking my eye, could break your heart.
I kind of forgot who Billy Ray Cyrus was again.
Yeah. The guy. That fuck.
Yeah, the original Old Town Road is alright. I don't like the
Achy Breaky Heart isn't even his original song.
I don't think so. No.
Like it's actually a cover of another song.
Actually,
I think it's like a cover of a song called "Don't Tell My Heart."
Billy Ray Cyrus. I'm gonna go look him up really quick because I think
he looks like David Spade, but weirder.
I'm gonna go on and do not disturb, so like nothing bothers me while we're doing this.
By the way, I saw on Draven's server he posted an image of Family Guy Goomba. And I can guarantee you that there is Family Guy hentai out there.
It's all but confirmed, dude.
Goomba hentai.
Like, that's the original version that Billy Ray's song is a cover of.
That hair, their hair.
1991.
One of them looks like
and he redid it only a few years later.
Time.
My hair is like a mix of some 14-year-old from 2006 and like some guy from the 80s.
You know, I kind of wish I could go back to the 80s in a way.
I'm just now being reminded of a video that...
I'm somewhat kind of glad that I live in the modern era because I have access to all this stuff that I wouldn't have access to in the 80s or 90s.
Yeah.
The moment you said, I wish I could go back to the 80s, that reminded me Frank video that he made talking about those type of people who, I want to be born in the 80s, I hate this generation music sucks.
It's like, do you though? Do you really?
Well,
do you really want to be born in the 80s?
Go for the music and the movies.
Yeah.
That's really about it. And also, because then you could just go like, I would just Ninja Turtles for a bunch of little kids. Or just go back in time and just bet on every single Super Bowl. Like, I'm gonna bet my entire life savings on the Dallas Cowboys tonight.
Oh, fuck. I can also probably guarantee that there's probably a Peter Griffin fleshlight.
Hey guys!
I would say probably.
Hey guys, welcome back to Kim Sora Gaming. I'm on fucking meth right now. Alright, here we go. Hey guys, Kim Sora's done crack.
This Kim Sora on crack.
I might make that an episode where he actually gets
This is your Mind Series character on drugs.
Just
show the
noises.
Let's show high on morphine or Shepard when after he's taken a bunch of oxycodone.
No, Kim's not getting high off morphine. I'm not gonna pussy out.
Imagine Gordon being high off meth or cocaine.
Kim will actually he will snort a fucking line, and I'm not even joking.
The coffee bit. Coffee! Not strong as methamphetamine, but let's keep
not strong as methamphetamine, but let's keep your teeth.
Which, I mean, depending on the coffee that you drink, that's not a guarantee.
Yeah. And holy fuck, it's getting late here, boys.
Yeah. I might actually
10:37.
Sign off of here soon.
Yeah, I mean,
I think this is definitely it's definitely going to be fun to listen to.
Yeah.
Yeah. All the
Start
memories.
working with the podcast and all that.
It's going to be funny as hell.
I'll probably be working on it
and
for
also,
like an hour or so.
Also, I think that might be a meme where you joked about a Swordsman crossover, just my daddy meme. And my parents are dead. Someone's going to make that a meme.
If people care enough about my channel.
Oh.
Which, who knows? Maybe this video will explode and get like 1 million views.
Yeah, who knows?
Probably won't.
I know, but hey, we can dream, right?
What if
like
it explodes?
Random little casual.
I don't want to sound like I'm full of myself, but what if it explodes because I'm in it? Like, not saying that because, oh, I'm so great or anything, but, like,
well, you do seem like that you have a little bit of a bigger following than I do.
But you have 500...
Just judging by your server.
Well, my server, the reason more people is because made friends from other servers. Like, I don't know if they watch my videos or not. But, you know, they could. But the reason I kind of...
Plus, I think, don't you get, like, a little bit more views than I do?
I don't know.
It's pretty close.
I know that you saying all this makes me feel bad. I know that much.
Maybe best to move on.
Yeah. Yeah, probably.
We don't need another, you know what.
I mean, I'm doing good, but you know, I kind of feel like I should do something to be a little more supportive of the channel. That's kind of the reason mine's the... But anyway, the reason I was gonna say it would probably get popular because I'm in it is because, one, people probably like think of Sora's Mind, Sans Mind a lot, and two, I'm a fellow Mind series creator, and you know, I think people would think that would be interesting to watch.
Yeah. And I mean, I will put your name in the title.
Well, what about Ryan's and Samuel's?
I'll probably, since they don't have like
I don't even have a
channels, I'll probably have it be like,
well, Samuel...
Baconator, either like Baconator. I might actually just put like Baconator and Friends or something like that.
Who the fuck just let... Oh.
Or I might just stick to the Saturday Night Shit Talk title.
Yeah, I mean, that is
really,
after all.
Come up with like, some like flair text, but other than that, that's what this series thing is. That's what it's called.
I feel like the full body condom is just going to be the highlight of the whole thing.
More than likely.
I mean, yeah, probably.
Either that or playing Half-Life after or before.
Yeah.
Actually a mod called Half-Life Before, and it's...
Or you just have the picture of Randy covered when he's covered in like before Half-Life.
Did you just say when you're
Randy
covered in cum?
No. Yeah. After he had used up the last of the internet.
God, I really wish I knew where I was going. Take a right at Albuquerque.
Yeah. That good old, very hilarious joke.
Yeah, it's shit, but like, it's quotable enough.
It was funny in Looney Tunes and it's funny here.
Yeah, it's funny in Looney Tunes and it's funny in my shitty Freeman's Mind clone, guys. Totally.
Yes.
Yeah.
Even though it's kind of stale in Looney Tunes.
Quacky. Albuquerque. Where am I going?
Well, I think I might go ahead and get off of here and then start working on editing and stuff.
Yeah.
Great idea to do so, because this is going to be the biggest, most extravagant Saturday Night Shit Talk. This is this side of the Mississippi River.
I'm gonna fucking love the video.
I think the moment I'll hear my voice, I'm just gonna be like, oh god, I hate myself for signing up to this.
I wonder what my laugh sounds like, because I fucking laughed it a couple times.
It just sounds like a psychopath. I wonder if Suckerfish is actually just gonna come in right in here.
Suckerfish?
I didn't even notice that he was...
It's like online.
That's...
Huh. Well, I actually kind of want to tag him. I kind of want... I want to tag him, but is it too late?
Yeah. I mean, I'm about to get off of here, so...
Damn it.
Yeah. Oh
like
well.
I said, I'm gonna be going and editing the podcast, so.
Damn it! I actually want to talk to that guy.
Well, I mean, just because I'm gonna be leaving, like, it's whether or not you guys want to keep the voice chat going is kind of up to yourselves.
I think I'll try to keep voice chat going because I actually talked to Suckerfish before, so well, fuck it.
Yeah, so
Me neither.
I'll go ahead and.
Ah, damn it! Rise of Tagami's gone now. Damn it.
Well,
Shit happens, man.
yeah.
It's probably the end of the podcast portion, and now it's just the beginning of the regular normal voice chat portion.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, see ya.
See ya.
Bye.